Did I not? I will definitely have to go through my list and fix that one. All right. Welcome.
Look up the pyre.
Later, I will. Welcome to Chaotic Calling. I am the DM Starwind, and I'm joined by some inquisitive adventurers to play through our trials through Elsparia. Joining me, we have Krister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's me, right?
Yeah.
Krister
If I say your name wrong or right, just say hello.
That's all right. Hello, everyone. My name is Nefson, Krister Nefson.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was going to go ahead and just introduce everybody quickly, and then I'll let you introduce your characters more professionally afterwards. We have Nutella, Nerelia, Nanima,
Sure.
Nimima.
I don't know. I'll look at it when I get home.
And then we got Phaedra.
Hello.
We have Zariv.
Hey, how's it going?
We have Zalros.
Hey,
Did I butcher that?
Zilros, but you were close enough.
Oh, okay. It's not every day I get close. And then we have Finn.
Hello.
Welcome, players. This is your first session here, and Finn is already spinning like a top. Welcome. Now, welcome to our session 0. Everybody throughout the week has made their character, got the character art done, got these lovely tokens all set up, and all we have left to do now is to get our backstory set up. Well, when I say backstory, I mean basically how we're all going to get to the first session. So how should we begin this? Should we start with Phaedra, perhaps?
For backstory?
Well, what I was going to say is first we can introduce your character, and then we can kind of like go through the events. So what I think this would be like is like, you know how like some movies have multiple characters, right? And then we like follow each character for a little bit during their scenarios, and then we switch over to another character and try to follow the events according to them. So we're going to be like following you for a moment. So this would be like when you're just leaving Jillian Cove to go to the Southern Isles. And
Okay.
Tell us about your character first. What you look like.
Okay, Phaedra is... There's not really a better word than average. She's a little on the small side for a human. She's slender, almost petite maybe. Her face is pretty enough in that sort of bland and forgettable way. She has light golden blonde hair, cropped short into a bob, slightly higher in the back, longer in the front. Amber eyes, but you usually can't look her in the eyes because she's got her face stuck in a book. She wears chainmail underneath a traveling cloak that's grayish blue with black trim. She's, almost forgettable when you look at her.
Yes, say that. And so on this particular day, I think we've discussed let's see, what was the name of the scribes that you work for? The Oathen Scribe.
The Oathen Archivist.
The Oathen Archivist. And they've sent you on a task, and this task takes you all the way to the Southern Isles, where you are to procure a book. And basically, we kind of like follow Phaedra for a moment here, and I believe this is where like Finn is introduced as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Finn, there was this moment where Phaedra helped you out, tried to get you to, I don't know, like you were hurt or something, injured. Tell me the story, and then tell us about your character.
Sure. So Finn was kind of running with a crew of, not ne'er-do-wells in Jillian Cove. He kind of grew up on the streets there. And there was a night where they were trying to burgle a house and got caught unaware by the owner returning home. He managed to get away, but took a crossbow bolt to the chest and sort of fell off a roof, splatted on the street. Fortunately, there was Phaedra, who managed to stop him from dying. Since then, he kind of booked it away from there, and decided he needed to get out of town. So he's been working on a ship.
All right. So basically, Finn's character has been helped by Phaedra. We agree on that, right? But Phaedra, like, what did you do? Like, maybe give him a cure or spare the dying? How much?
Yeah.
Probably a cure so that he could thank you, perhaps. So you guys had that moment, and still in a hurry, though, you had to catch that ship heading south. So you made your way to the harbor, hopped the next ship that was heading to the Southern Isles, and Phaedra goes across the sea. From there, we kind of like zoom out, and then we like go straight to the Southern Isles, like even before Phaedra gets there. And for a brief moment, we're met with Sarif and his lizard folk tribe. You want to talk about that for a little bit? Sarif,
Sure.
tell us about yourself and the little story that we got going.
Yeah. So Sarab is a lizard man, fairly, I'd say, young adult age, a little bit albino scaled in terms of appearance. Sarab is a lizard man from the Southern Isles. At a young age, he was awarded the name Sarab Throden, meaning many eye, for his useful skills in tracking and scouting. One day he spotted humans near the tribe, and being a little bit of an unorthodox thinker, he wished to trade skills and knowledge between the two cultures. So he invited them over to his tribe. Unfortunately, hostility broke out between the two factions, and as a result, Sarab was ultimately blamed for the ugly encounter and was exiled.
And that encounter also included our friend Krister, right?
You're cutting out, my guy.
Krister was part of that group that came in as well, right?
Yep, that's it.
Alright, there we go. I'm going to move this in a little bit. And we also had really Nutella.
Nutella.
Yeah, Nutella was part of that group as well. I don't know if you're still there listening, but
I am.
yeah. So basically, the reason why you two were kind of put together is because you both came from Corinthia, which is the nation as far east of where the Southern Isles are. And then you came over with, I'm not going to say exactly what your intent was for coming over. That's kind of like hidden into your backstories. But your intents were sent with these other people you had no idea were slavers. And slavery is a big issue in Corinthia. And just finding fresh bodies like lizard folk who are strong and, just that powerful bred, if they could be brought into slavery, then they would make a lot of money off this tribe. However, after realizing what the slavers' intention was, Zarav and these other two Corinthians managed to fend off the slavers and pretty much exalt them from the place, make them not there anymore. They got to leave, and you got to witness Zarav getting exiled by his elder, the chief of the group, and pretty much he had to go on his own way because he trusted these outsiders, and you two were still hanging out with him. So the three of you would be heading north to a place known as Agora Cove, and we kind of like zoomed back into like an exterior shot of this city where the harbor is on its northern coast. It's got like a misty bay at times, and then Phaedra came in on the ship prior to. And, she went into the city, she dealt with the collector, and you picked up a book. And this book had a name, and I'm going to give it to you right now. It's titled Raven Queen, Light of Death. And just this book, you already know what your task is. You need to start inscribing this, transcribing it into another copy and whatnot. And, you guys will be pretty much meeting at a tavern, which I had a chance to name the Siren's Tear. And, unless there's any other backstory elements we want to, I do believe we missed somebody, and it was so easy to miss because he decided to make a new character today. So, tell us about your character there, Og.
I play as a drow sailor named Zilras Mooneye. He he let himself into the seafaring business after he was mauled by wolves early in life, for fear that he might have to go into land again and have a grudge match with said furry creatures. So ever since, he's been a pretty good land spotter for the current ship.
So everybody's got their day of leave who've been working on the boat, which is you and Finn. You would have a day of leave, and then the next morning you're going to be summoned back to the ship to go ahead and start gearing up for the cruise back to Thailand. The other adventurers, being Phaedra, Sariv, and Krister and Nerelia, will be all in this tavern. I mean, you can try to link you guys up right away, or you can wait till you get on the boat. But if you guys want to have a scene where you're right there at the beginning, right at the front of the tavern, we can start there, or we could just kind of like skim through some things. But yeah, I think we're just about set up, unless there's any other questions or other things we need to resolve besides the scraping noise in the background of somebody's mic.
That might be mine. Sorry.
Not a problem. Alright, any questions from anybody, my friends? We good?
So we are starting in a tavern, and am I there? Who am I with again?
Let's see.
With me.
Yep. So, let's see. Here's what I'll do. People that I know that are together. And people, like... In a way, Phaedra is the one that's kind of like by herself. But she's got her head in a book, so she probably doesn't really notice. And then, yeah, that's kind of like how it's set up. Matter of fact, I'm going to move us to a better map than this one because my drawings are horrendous. Sorry, guys. Don't get excited. I'm going to be bouncing maps here. Wait, where's the bar map? Yep. And what proper music to be playing. Alright, so if you want, so we can learn how to use Roll20 if you don't already know, if you left click your name in the right side, you can drag your character over into the open field. So if you want to go ahead and drag your token over. Red, you let me know when you get back. I'll go ahead and do it for you.
Yeah, just for my character, for the time being. Okay, ignore the lap turn thing. For the time being, my character is actually exploring the surrounding area.
Alright, so you wouldn't be at the tavern at this moment. Alright, that works for me.
Yes.
That'll work. We could just put you outside for now. Yes, but many of you, like, yeah, that's proper setup there. Yeah, that's... So, yeah. Let's get us a few barmaids in here, shall we? What do we got here for barmaids?
Oh, we shall.
Well, unfortunately, they're just called commoners. Alright, there we go. I think that's a good start, right? So, we're probably looking at about 7 in the evening. Most of the people are ashore, enjoying drinks. And also, there are probably a lot of other people here as well, enjoying conversations and just talking and chatting and just having drinks and whatnot. Let's go ahead and just kind of like put a red dot on people who are working.
How much gold? How much gold does this tavern make to have over 5 bar wenches?
They're not all bar wenches. I just marked the ones that are actually working. Everybody else is a customer.
Okay.
Don't give me that much of a hard time just yet. Alright.
Hey.
People are
The
just
staffing
bar
is
wenches.
incredible.
But yeah, I would say, like, at this point, like, going to respective tables, the barmaids kind of, like, go around, start taking orders. I mean, if you want to play through that, we can. Otherwise, you know, just tell me what you want. What do you want? What can I give unto you?
I'm sorry, my lady. Excuse me, but I would like some of your finest ale, if you may. And my friends here, I don't know what they actually
Where is the
want, but-
watering hole?
There's a horse straw out front, but I can make you a drink.
I don't
Um,
understand.
She kind of like looks at you, a little troubled. It's like, well, look, lizard folk don't have to drink out of the trough or anything, or a watering hole. We got these things called cups. Hold on, I'll be right back. And she like
No,
Okay.
she starts to
sorry,
wonder. Yeah, she
So
starts.
the thing is, we actually don't need to. You don't need to drink like horses, like outside. But she will serve you if you ask. But
Is it bad?
no, it's what? How
Yeah.
do I
Is
say
it
this?
wrong?
It depends on what you're drinking. All right. You
Okay.
might not like it. You might enjoy like milk, not ale. I don't know. I don't know what actually you drink. Do you have any beverage on your tribe or something?
Water and hole.
Jesus.
The barmaid comes back and she puts a glass of water in front of our lizard folk friend, and then she hands you the best ale that she could find and sets your tankard
Thank
down.
you.
You're
Sarv
welcome.
basically sticks his whole snout into the cup.
Oh,
Jesus.
sir. Oh, okay. She kind of like looks worried that you might break the cup, but eventually you were able to down the entire glass of water. Maybe even make a few dents in the cup as your snout's trying to get in there, but yeah.
I got it
Uh,
covered, lady. I'm sorry. I'll just pass a few coins to her to cover it. If I
Yeah,
can.
no problem. And what
if I
about you?
may-
Yes.
Yes, hi. Do you have any meats on hand, such as fish or pig?
Oh, we have plenty of fish. Pig, on the other hand, probably not so much.
All right, I'll just have some fish and some wine.
Some wine.
Shame.
Okay. What about you, sir? Looking towards Finn.
For me, I'd like an ale and some sort of a stew, whatever you got in the back.
Some stew? Is that what you said? Some stew?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Very well. And then she'll wander off and try to get your orders fixed. Eventually.
Sarv kind of looks over and goes, "Where is fish?"
So fish is okay. This is hard, Finn.
Oh.
Can you help? I don't know.
Swims in the water.
I will.
Sarv know what fish is. Where is fish?
It will be brought to us. They'll bring it to us, and I'll let you have some of mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and eventually she comes back
Would
with
you like to taste the
drinks.
wine? Would you also like to taste some of the wine I have?
What is?
Wine.
What is?
It's
It's a drink. It's a beverage. You can drink it. You can have fun while drinking it. So would
Fun
you like
water?
to try? Yeah, it's fun. Exactly, fun water. That's exactly
Fun
what.
wine.
Fun.
Sarv drink the fun water.
So we
Okay.
found some really good Kool-Aid. Alright, great. But meanwhile, on the other side of the tavern, while your orders are all getting filled, Phaedra, the waitress, comes up and asks you pretty much the same thing. Ma'am, are you busy reading? I mean, I can come back, but can I get you something?
Okay, so Phaedra's gonna look up. She's transcribing the book into a blank leather-bound book,
Right.
and she looks up. She goes, yes, actually, a wine would be great, please. And
Okay.
what do you have for dinner today?
We have fish and chips, and we have stew.
Stew, please. Thank
Very
you.
well. Yeah. And she turns on her heel, starts skipping to the kitchen and gets your order. Eventually,
Phaedra's gonna focus back on her book for the moment, at least. Trying to get that copy done.
Alright.
So, what do you say about the funny water, Sarv? How are you feeling?
Am I drinking it already? Is it already here?
We can say we can get you one already, and it's at the table now.
Yeah, sure. I mean, with the same lack of what I would call maybe self-awareness, he dumps his muzzle into the cup of wine.
Oh Jesus!
Does it? I don't know if it tastes good to a lizard man or not. That's that could be a DM call. How about that?
You do you.
Okay. Well, as always, I'll leave it to the roll.
Yeah, you did
I
all
love
right.
it.
Awesome.
So, Sarv pulls the snout back out of it and goes, "Water is tainted, but
Look,
It's good.
It's not tainted. It's
Eh.
flavor. It's just flavor. You gotta enjoy it. You feel a bit of tanginess. You feel a bit of acidness. It's off the drink. Is the drink. That's the differential. You know, it's the same thing. Like you have tasted water. Water is like blendless. There's no flavor in it. You don't have fun drinking it. But this is awesome. So
And
are you feeling
you
something?
man
just-
says so."
And you just drank all of my wine.
do you actually?
He,
want
he
the
pulls
wine?
he pulls a wooden trinket off his necklace and slams it on the table in front of is it Zilros? And goes, "Barter."
Zilros, yes. Barter, I'll examine the trinket.
It's basically just a primitive wood carved trinket of a swamp animal, like a croc or something.
I'll shrug and take it and nod. Barter.
Eventually, the Marnbay does return and ask if you need any more drinks, and then she finishes handing out fish and stew, according to whoever ordered it.
I will accept the dish, and I will give half of my dish to the lizard folk.
Okay. He just mauls the thing, bones and all.
Wow, that's a clean plate.
I'm gonna look at Sarif and just ask, "Do you want bread with it?" And I'll just pick up a piece of bread, stale bread, from my pocket and hand it to him. It might do good with stew, you know.
I look at it like it's a stone.
It's not a stone, trust me. It's
Phaedra.
good. I ate it.
Would you like to make the first roll of the game and give me a perception check?
Awesome.
You with me, Rona?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear my name.
Yeah,
It, like, cut
I was
out
trying
for
to.
me.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk over these guys. Yeah, Phaedra, roll me a perception check, please.
Sorry about
I
that.
might have this. That makes sense. I was about to say might
Yeah,
have to give you
her
disadvantage.
face is in the book, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, you were the closest to the window, so I was just checking to see if you noticed something. Yeah. No,
Well, I
you-
have okay passive, so I might hear like something maybe.
Yeah. Let me check your passive then.
7 minutes away there, Mr. Dion.
All right. Looking forward to you joining soon. All right.
Yes,
All right. In that case, there, drinks are had by all. Food is had. The crowd around you are all bustling. So at this point, let me just ask: has Finn realized Phaedra's in the same tavern yet, or no?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I actually had a kind of a backstory-ish question. Were we on the same boat coming over, or
No, I think she got on
No,
a boat
okay.
further ahead, and then you just like her business probably took a couple of days, and then now you're coming over on the first boat you were able to get work on.
okay?
But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think he would definitely recognize her if he saw her. Just don't know how well he's paying attention at the moment. Kind of focused on this crazy lizard man.
you can make a perception check to see if you actually do take notice in other things, if you like. Yeah, I think that's a fair DC for that one. A nondescript
Cool.
woman off in the corner, just book, nose, grindstone, just chilling over there. And
All right.
also,
Well, I mean, if
sorry, go
I
ahead.
see her and I recognize her, so I'm gonna walk over and have a seat at her table and say, hello, miss. I don't think I ever got a chance to thank you properly. You saved my life. Do you remember?
What? Sorry, what? She's gonna look up from her book. It kind of broke her concentration. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
You look familiar.
Yeah, I kind of fell off a roof right in front of you, and you saved my life.
Oh! What were you doing on a roof, anyway?
It's a long story. It's kind of up to no good. That's maybe evidenced by the crossbow bolt sticking out of me at the time. But thanks to you, I've kind of changed my ways. I left that town, left all that behind for now. What you reading over there?
Oh, it's a book on a goddess named the Raven Queen. Odd, I know. I've never really heard of her before. I started finding references to her in some of the books at the library I work in. I'm making a copy of this one for my order.
Are there any good pictures in there? I don't read too good.
Unfortunately, no pictures. This one's all text. It is rather interesting, though, if you were interested in, well, goddesses, I suppose.
Oh.
Let's see here. I need a perception check from everyone.
I was gonna say, we gotta talk about that fucking...
Yeah, we will definitely talk about it as soon as you guys decide.
What the fuck is that?
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah.
Do you need passive perception?
No, well...
Yeah, I'll do perception.
Probably want to do an active one because, I don't think anybody's passive is going to cut it.
Everyone, perception roll?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
This is like good practice, so we can learn the character sheet if you haven't done this before.
Good roll for someone called Many Eyes.
Yeah.
Many Eyes, Sarev, you're good. Krister, you're good. Finn and Phaedra and Style Ross are not so good. Like, you a little scaly creature in like some kind of like cloaks kind of runs skittering in. Sarev, you could probably even recognize that this person here is not a person at all. You know, you kind of know that they are like Sahuagins or something. Like, you could smell the brine coming off them.
Is that like a natural enemy? Is that like a nature
I don't
check
know.
to know?
Would that be a natural? Make a nature check. I'll go with that.
Sure.
It was in 3.5.
Is it?
Yeah, but I don't know what
I
this
will.
edition.
Yeah. Like.
Roll to 17.
Yeah, I think your people would have beef with them because they're basically like intruders on your territory whenever they try to, come in. So like your natural instinct to want to like, all right, buddy.
I pull out my javelin from my back, and I wordlessly throw it into the back of the Sahuagin. Sarv is a no nonsense kind of creature.
All right.
Before that happens, can Krista just yell, "Oh shit! What is that?"
And as it happens, he goes, "Invader!"
All right. So go ahead and make your attack. I'll let you have surprise, and then from there we'll all roll initiative.
Sure.
Oh, damn.
Javelin throw right here.
22. Nice. That hits.
Okay. And for damage, how do I roll the damage?
You click the javelin on the actual text in the right in
On
the
the right
chat
hand?
box. Yep. Right below the 120, you just click javelin.
Oh,
Well,
that's
looks
one
like I
way
just...
to start a bar
No,
fight.
not on your character, on the actual chat log.
Oh, in the chat log. Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Neat.
You got it. 5 points of damage as it lands into the Sahuagin, and the robe that he was hiding under falls off, and it hisses loudly in some abyssal-like language, screeches out, and it looks like it's about ready to...
I know Abyssal. What did it say?
You bastard, I will kill everyone in here, and he looks like he's going towards the barmaid that's closest. But before he can do that, everybody gets to roll initiative right off the bat, and Red, when you get in, we'll have you roll initiative, and then you can just jump right in. Okay?
Well, my character was going around the place, so would she
Right.
actually be near?
Absolutely. Like, I'll put you right in that scene.
I actually cannot.
All right, give
find
me
them.
just give me 1 minute. I'm in park.
Not a problem. Let's see.
Ouch! Natural one.
Yeah, me too.
Better to get
awesome.
a natural one on initiative.
By the way,
Yeah.
if you've never rolled initiative, make sure you click your token first, and then hit the initiative in your character sheet. But I think everybody here is familiar with Roll20. If not, let me know.
I just keep the sheet open.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. So everybody's on that list, right? Who are we missing? Looks like somebody's missing.
Saurav is missing, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, do you want to roll initiative for us?
I got a 5.
Oh, you got a 5. Did you not click your token? I can add you to
I didn't click my token. I just clicked the initiative on my
Yeah.
character sheet.
Yeah, click your token first. That way it
Okay,
knows that
I
it
gotcha,
does-
because it's
yeah.
integrated in the thing.
Yeah. And it'll automatically put it over there for us. But I got you already.
Okay.
So Finn, after a javelin was tossed across the bar into this hideous Sahuagin that looks like it's about to knife the closest person to it, what would you like to do, sir?
Oh, me?
Finn?
I got
Yeah,
a 5, so it's probably.
Wait, Finn is 24. Unless
No,
you re-rolled it.
I don't
got a
think I
5.
did. I got a 5.
Alright, then
Sweet
let me put
nat,
you down.
nat one.
I don't know why it did that, and that's weird. Alright, rearrange. Oh, in that case, this... Oh, no, that's not good either. How about I let Phaedra go first, then? Phaedra, a loud noise in front of you as this little gremlin-looking creature just gets stabbed by a javelin from some guy over here. And this thing looks like it's about ready to knife the barkeep, or the barmaids, or the commoners that are just sitting here having a drink.
Well, that is not good. So, I have never used this one's spell before. So, let me just.
Not a problem.
Okay. Okay. He looks. You said he looks like he's about to stab someone.
Oh yeah, he's got like a little shiv or a rapier. It's an actual weapon. Yeah, where do they got this? I think it's like a scimitar. Let me see. Sometimes
Okay.
No, it's a spear.
Well,
actually.
she's just going to react almost instinctively to someone brandishing a weapon at another person. It's already. He looks nasty. He looks mean. She's gonna toll the dead.
Noise.
Hell yeah.
And that
Nice.
means I roll wisdom on this poor fool. It's a 4.
Ouch.
Okay.
Ring the toll, shall you?
Um,
He took damage,
not letting
so
me do
he
it in
takes
there,
1d12. Yeah, you have to roll the actual die.
Yeah.
Or it needs to be set up on your attack rolls or something like that. Alright, so 4 points of damage as it, brings its hands to its ears, shakes its head, doesn't know where the Toll the Dead came from. What does your Toll the Dead sound like?
So it sounds just like a sort of haunting cemetery bell ringing in the air. And she just kind of pointed at him
Nice.
and made it ring.
Anything else for your turn? Do you want to move or anything? Or bonus
No,
action?
she's good right there.
Alright. So unfortunately, frightened, this guy jumps out of his chair and tries to run to the bar, provoking an attack of opportunity. No, fuck, why did you do that? And so he'll just bite out. Oh, that works. Okay, cool. So it tries to bite the guy as he gets up and he manages to get away, and now he's gonna go run and hide over here. This person will go over that way. I'm gonna try to go that way. Yeah, these guys are trying to make room so they're not involved in the fight. Next up is this
Alright,
guy.
I'm home.
Welcome home. Silrox.
Alright, so Zilros will quickly react with jumping from his chair, kicking it from under him, and throwing one of his daggers straight to this one.
Alright, so
Which will be at disadvantage. Because it's above 20 feet range.
I mean, you can move before you throw.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, I'll do that.
So you just want me to make a quick whatever?
Yeah. Click your token and roll initiative, and then we'll get you in the turn order.
17 to hit
Yes, a 17 will hit.
for
Five.
5 piercing.
Nice. It lands
And
right
then,
in the
sorry.
shoulder blade.
Okay, and then to complete my movement, I'm going to draw my bonded hand axe with with another dagger at the offhand as I approach the creature, and then with a bonus action attack with my offhand dagger.
All right.
19 to hit.
So,
How do you have a +5?
I have a 3 on Dex and a proficiency bonus. Oh, right. So,
But you don't
Yeah.
add your proficiency bonus to offhand unless you have.
no, I don't have the ability modifier is to offhand damage.
Yeah. Oh, well, go ahead and roll. That hit.
For
Something's
3
wrong with
piercing.
that, but we'll get that later. Alright, cool. And with that, that'll be the end of your turn, right?
Correct.
Alright, as you engage the creature, let's see where that is. So it's going to be Separate's turn. So that's that. But if Nilria would like to go ahead and take her turn.
I think for my turn, I'm going to probably have heard the brawl, and just I'm guessing the guy by the door is not doing anything, or
Yeah, he's listening, and as far as you can tell, I mean, you can make a free perception check if you want. I'll give you more details, but as far as you know, he's just like peeking in.
I actually will go up to him and I'll tap him on the shoulder and ask him what's going on in the bar.
And what language do you use?
I would like to use it. Give me a second.
Well, technically, I don't think you can speak their language anyway.
Draconic?
It turns to you and starts speaking in gibberish and just kind of like raises its spear up at you, just trying to thwart you, not actually attack you or anything. It just kind of like looks at you like, I didn't see you there, but you can't understand what he's saying, and he doesn't seem to understand what you're saying.
Okay, I will just say good talk, and I'll just peer in through the doorway to see what's going on.
Okay, yeah, alright. He's confused, and he's like, ah! And then, yeah, you can see his little buddy here getting attacked by, I believe, one of your friends that you've met? No? Well, there's a fight going on, as far as you can tell.
Oh,
And one of them looks exactly like the guy next to you.
okay. I will actually watch the fight to see how it goes.
Okay.
Since I am completely confused as to what the hell's going on.
Alright, that guy there will make an attack on our Mooneye, Silros. So, 2 melee attacks, one with bite, one with claw. Wow, 13. Is
They
that
both
it?
miss.
Wow. So it tries to bite and claw at you, and it just kind of like garbles down some of your cloaks, and then it just spits it back out, and it's like, ah, and trying to leap back at you. Finn, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna pop up, I guess, behind this guy since he just attacked Zilros, and I will take a swing with my short sword at his back.
That's a hit.
And that. And I would also get, I guess, sneak attack on that with advantage, right?
Sure would. Well, you would get it anyway, 5 foot.
Oh, right, yep. Just trying to figure out what thing I need to click here.
Yeah.
Oh,
we go.
there we go.
And with that,
oh,
And can I stab him with my offhand dagger as well?
His corpse already falls to the ground, but you may,
Oh.
yes, you may go ahead and continue stabbing him if you like. Yeah.
Stab
not-
that body.
Imagine
I-
somebody
I'm-
screaming. Just
Yeah,
keep
there-
going.
There's a lot of
Stab,
commotion
stab,
going on.
stab.
Like, where the hell did that come from? And then all of a sudden, you guys silence that one, and this Sahuagin that was standing outside seems to slowly walk away, acting like he was never there.
Do everyone sees that the creature moving away?
Passes by a window.
Yeah, passes by a window. What's your passive perception?
Mine's a 9.
Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to notice that.
My passive is a 16.
16 would definitely let you see the guy walk past that window, but he looks like he's just slowly making his way out. And yeah, unless you want to take a opportunity attack, Red.
No, I actually kind of look at him go by and be like, okay, dude, see you later. Completely confused as to what the hell is going on still. I mean, I see a bar fight, I see him gobble away, like, have fun, dude. Hope I don't see you again. And continue to watch the fight go on.
Alright.
What the hell was
Not
that thing?
anymore.
Yeah, so now on the floor is a dead Sahuagin, and there is one that is walking out. Sarif, was there anything you wanted to do if we're staying in turn order, or...
Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't even make it out the door. Sarv has no compunction with ruining, messing. Is that a doorway here? I thought that was a window, maybe?
I think that's a window. Probably wouldn't stop
Okay.
you if you decide to go out it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking is I don't know if he really understands the etiquette to keep the windows closed, and he thinks there's a combat situation, so he's going to burst out the window.
I knew it.
Yeah, I mean, there's
and
no
then-
glass. You just break open the shutters, and then you just leap right back
Okay.
out there, so you're good.
I don't know if the movement is like rough terrain getting through there or something like that,
Uh,
but 5, 10, 15, 20, it would otherwise be like this. Is that
Yeah,
proper?
Yeah, that's good.
Do I have line of sight of this thing?
Let me see here. Let me see how this will look. No, you will not have line of sight. That corner there blocks you.
Okay. Well, then I would just ready an action to thorn whip towards me a Sahagin that I'm suspecting will come around that corner
Alright, cool.
as my reaction.
So, Finn, you just watch... Wait, we already had Finn go, right?
Yeah, Finn.
Yes, we did.
Then Krister.
So, seeing that Sarv just jumped out of the window, I'm just gonna... What? Oh, okay, never mind. We're gonna pay for this, and I'm gonna move with him towards outside,
Okay.
with the window, jumping outside, and just... Sarv, what the hell are you doing? Oh, wait. You see something, right? Okay, you got it, bud.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw an
I
inspiration
guess
for
I
him.
would yell out an abyssal for the thing to halt, but I don't know where it is yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna give you inspiration for that, I guess.
Oh, great.
Alright, so Bardic Inspiration, D6, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
is a
hold on to
D6 at my level, yeah.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get to him. And let me see. Sorry. Here, 5 feet, 10 feet. Yeah, I could get beside him.
Sure.
So that's gonna be it.
Sweet.
There you
Let's
go.
form a phalanx.
There you go. Alright.
You got it, buddy.
Commoners are set in their stances. They do not want to go any closer to whatever's going on outside. So, Phaedra, you just saw the lizard folk just jump out the window and a tiefling follow after.
Okay. She's gonna, I guess, head out the door, as is proper to exit an
Yeah,
establishment.
absolutely. I mean, that's usually the
To
etiquette
see what's
I follow.
going on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do
5
10. She's gonna head out here to see what's going on and see another one.
Yeah, and it's just backing away slowly.
Not for long.
Not for long from the sounds of it.
See. And she doesn't speak any languages that it does. But she's just gonna go. She's going to, in common, yell out, "What is going on? What is this?" And she's going to hold an action, but ready. Another another Toll the Dead at that guy in case he attacks the others.
So the trigger is if it attacks.
If it attacks, yes.
Alright.
She's going to Toll the Dead on that Sahuagin.
Alright.
But she's, calling out, like, what is going on? What is this thing? Why did your other one attack? What is all of this?
So, Ross.
I will relinquish my weapons from the lizard as well as my own, and I will investigate the body as there may be a clue behind these attacks.
Make an investigation check. You basically see what looks like a makeshift spear. Not really a serviceable weapon, but if you need a spear. Also, there seems to be like a broken glass tubing. Not like a glass tubing, but like a spyglass, but it looked like it's got both ends broken. But other than that, there's really nothing else on him.
After that, I'll then drag the body out of the inn.
Alright. Next up, Nilria.
I will look at what's going on and say, what's going on in the bar to the people passing me? Did something big happen?
These lizard folk, they're they were attacking us. This one was assaulting everyone.
Can I roll a deception check? Or what's the sense motive and faith?
Insight.
Insight? Okay. I would like to roll an insight on that.
With an 18, what are you trying to glean from
Well,
him?
I'm just trying to see, because he said that someone attacked him, and I'm just trying to make sure that the person really... Because I don't know this person, correct? Because didn't you say I was on the boat with somebody else?
Yeah, you came with Sariv and the Tiefling. And they're on the other side of the building. This guy here was with somebody else, but yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's nothing fishy going on. That's pretty much what
You got him!
Did not
Totally
mean to
what's
pun
going
this time.
Are you
Of
sure
all the
about
times
that?
I mean pun.
Yeah. I mean, so, as I recall what happened, and this is the DM kind of like rewinding, showing us a little backseat real quick. We're like, the first action that took place was this little guy scurried in, didn't do anything yet, and then we saw the lizard folk chuck us javelin straight at him and said, "You must die," or something to that effect, because that's the threat. And then after that, the fight broke out. So, I don't know, how would you determine if that was, like,
Well, I'm saying, wouldn't it be against his deception check to see? Because he's essentially telling me the story, and I'm only hearing it from one person as I see.
You want to make a deception check in there still, Russ?
Because I'm just kind of curious.
You both believe each other. How about that?
Okay. Oh, that's really weird that he just attacked you out of nowhere. But do you need any help or?
Well, it wasn't just me he was attacking. He was causing harm to these innkeep, and I needed to keep the peace. But yeah, so help would be nice.
Okay. Let me ask you. Do you need him to be taken down or out of the fight?
Just
as in killed or captured?
Capture, don't kill. This one we can bust.
Alright, anything else for your turn there?
Yeah, so I just want to make sure he said it was captured, not killed, correct?
What did you say there, Oak?
I said
said-
I said capture the other one. Don't kill him.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, I'm not really good with not killing people. So,
Them are the breaks.
I mean, yeah. If you need them burned alive, I'll help you out with that. But other than that, I think you guys can do it.
All
yeah.
right. So you're going to be just in that conversation. That's your turn, or
Yes, that's my turn. Just
all
gonna
right? Just making
figure out
sure
what's going on.
because this Sahuagin, and then I think that's going to trigger a couple of things here.
Oh Jesus!
Big time.
Yeah. So it starts to run past the lizard folk, and then it doesn't even pay attention to you being there. Then all of a sudden, your reaction. Go for it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna trigger that Thorn Whip. Can I do it with the inspiration?
Inspiration.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
add that if it's an attack roll.
Do I just roll D4 or D6 or what?
Yeah, D6.
Do I
Okay.
also have an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And then
So-
this guy
oh.
gets whipped back towards here, right?
Yeah. So does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. And I'll go ahead and roll the Thorn Whip damage. 6.
The dagger hits as well. So it takes
Alright,
6
gonna roll
points of
damage.
thorny whippy.
And that pulls him back in. You already did that, I see.
And then it takes 5 piercing from the dagger cut. You would have had advantage on that because you got thorn whip back, I believe, but still you hit. No crit. Alright, anything... See, I think that resolves it. Like, he gets stuck there, right? The thorn whip I have to read thorn whip because it's not giving me the descriptor, is it?
Thorn Whip, I think... Oops, I just rolled it again.
Yeah,
I think Thorn Whip just pulls, but as a reaction when it's interrupting, I have no idea.
Let's see here. I'm just going to bring it up because,
I don't believe it, like, turns movement to 0, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, like, if, what am I trying to see here? Man towards creature range, you make me the attack hits the creature takes. When it saves creature, but come on.
So let his
You can
ass
pull the
run.
creature up to 10 feet closer to you. So, yeah, I mean, you still burned your reaction, so it, like, gets pulled back. We'll say, like,
No,
he was
fair
here, and he got here, so he lost. Well, actually, I think that's where he's going to have to end, because he was back to 20. Tried to get there to 30, but you whipped him back into place. Yeah, he's locked there. Unless
Sweet.
he decides to use his... Well, since he's locked there and he realizes he has to fight, he's going to try to bite and claw you.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's a no and a no.
Yeah,
So that would trigger me.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, true. Because, like,
Yeah, because
Druid
it
cleric
was
combo,
for when
baby.
he attacked.
yep, go for it.
So that's
You-
another Toll the Dead.
that's
so
a
he's
wisdom
gonna-
save. Alright. I'm on
Awesome.
it. Nice. Wow. I mean,
Good
don't
job.
get me wrong. You guys are doing great. You guys are doing great.
I'm
And-
sorry, Star.
But,
Oh my
Oh, max damage. I'm sorry, Star.
Hell yeah.
ow.
I'm so sorry.
So, tell me how this
Yeah, she
told
told
the
the dead,
dead.
alright.
Yeah, tell me how he gets told to death.
Again, just a, faint, haunting graveyard bell kind of tings in the air with her pointing her finger at him, and he just falls over dead.
As it falls
Oh.
over dead, black feathers kind of float down for a moment and then disappear as soon as they hit the ground. But it too is dead.
I
Denise,
look very
Did you
puzzled
do
at
that?
them.
You are currently out of combat, so feel free to take your turns as you see fit.
I would like to ask, I thought you wanted to take him in alive, not kill him.
I'm gonna start eating the body.
What?
Sorry.
That's
Wait,
what
hold
lizard men
on,
do.
hold on.
Go for it. Go for it.
Sorry, that's a
So-
lizard man thing.
So I
She's
guess
gonna
survival
run
check.
forward and
He begins eating.
gonna run up
Sorry,
there like,
no,
let
stop
us
it.
look at it first.
I eat the
Stop it.
face first because the meat's real good there.
Okay.
That's
He's gonna
delicacy.
like, hey, can I look at the body first before you
Hey,
consume it?
my meal.
You can eat it. I just want to look through his pockets and find out why he attacked him.
Okay.
Sorry, to be fair, she killed it, so... Oh, jeez. No, stop doing that. Stop masking his cheeks.
We kill.
Oh,
You can eat it. You can eat it.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
Can we look at it first?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna roll, I guess, investigation.
Yeah. Go with an investigation.
I
Okay.
look at these people and wonder myself, what the fuck have I gone into?
Investigation is terrible. So
Yeah. I mean, you do find a spear that he had on his back. He just never been able to get it off his back because he got thorn whipped and put in his place pretty damn quick. But yeah, as far as like any other goodies, you don't really find anything.
okay.
Interesting.
I guess I'll like pat him down, do a search. All I find is a spear, and I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders and go, I'm not finding anything. I mean, I guess bon
Sora.
appetit.
After eating my fill, I go retrieve my javelin from inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sora, why did you throw a javelin at that? What are those things?
It's Sohagen. Bad fish.
Bad fish. Oh.
Why would you eat bad fish?
Yes, that was what I'm thinking about. What,
Bad
sorry?
fish tastes good.
Their behavior is bad.
Mhm.
So we
Ah.
have better fish inside if you want to eat something.
He's just
But-
going over,
Oh,
going
damn
over
it.
and getting his javelin.
God damn it.
I
I don't know that guy. I actually don't know him.
I'm
I,
gonna-
Okay.
And I go
Alright.
sit down.
Alright,
I'm
sorry.
going to look really puzzled and say, what the fuck is going on? Seriously.
Yeah.
First you want to
Yeah.
capture them, and now you eat them. What?
I'm actually gonna try to drag this mutilated, eaten body closer, but not inside, but just closer.
Alright,
Like
so
over here or
yeah, you
over
move.
here.
I'll follow you. Like over
Can
there.
we kill the battle music?
We
It's
sure
messing with my head.
can. Yeah. Let me go ahead and. Yeah, but you're not gonna like the peaceful music.
anticlimactic. No, that's right.
All right. So Zyros, you wanted to finish dragging. Go ahead and say your thing.
Alright, I was gonna finish dragging the corpse out of the inn, and then I was gonna return and use prestidigitation to clean up the bloodstains.
All right.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, cleaning for them.
Can Sarov has as a lizard man, he has the cunning artisan where you can like make little tools out of bones and stuff. Can you just like rip off some of the bones of the creature you ate the face of to, make some like a trinket necklace?
Make a survival check.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, what you doing? Sorry, please don't.
Making memento.
Please don't.
So here's your options, and you tell me what sounds good to Sarah.
Sure.
You can bust some of its teeth out. You can pop off its right arm and use the bone there, and just kind of like use it for chewing as well. It has a little meat on there. Or you could tear off a leg. What do you want?
Yeah, I'll rip off an arm. Is that like food for later?
Yeah, you can have that for a ration.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll make a note of that.
Yeah. Put down rationable arm of a Sahu again.
So Sarov just kind of puts a foot down on its shoulder and yanks until the arm comes off, and then
I'm gonna get
flips it
inside.
over his shoulder and slaps it on the table. Goes
mercy.
and says, "Fun water."
Yes, sure, as you wish.
I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know that guy.
Don't worry. You guys helped, and the barkeep goes to each of you and says, "Look, drinks are on us tonight, so come on in, everybody. Thank you for saving us." And everybody inside the tavern is like cheering your guys' praise, and you guys are held and regaled as heroes for making sure these hooligans didn't do anything.
So I'm actually going to have doubt, and I'm going to move as far away from them as I can over here, kind of looking that they just murdered a bunch of people instead of capturing them. So I'm a little bit nervous being near them.
I will join you at your table and
Aye.
call for a round of drinks for both her and...
I say, please do not kill me or eat me. I'm just passing by.
I do apologize for the horrific sight you've bore witness to.
It's not
You
so
help
much.
hunt?
It's not so much horrific. It's just kind of odd. I thought there was you guys were going to go a peaceful route, not the let's kill them and then let's eat them route. So
They're so haggard. Bad fish.
Why would you eat bad fish?
Bad fish tastes good.
I look at him and say, okay,
He motions to let him have a bite of the arm that he's holding.
I say, please get away from me before I burn you alive. You're scaring me.
You act like bad fish.
Okay, lady. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I gotta say this. You gotta excuse him because I don't know if you notice it, but he's kind of different. And not different like me, and I point to my both horns, and he's different, you know?
I look and I say, oh, did you mean that he's a lizard or that he's special?
No, damn it. No. He's a...
Mister, come have fish. You earned it.
I'm going, sorry. Look, just give him a break, please. He helped us.
I mean,
he helped
listen,
everyone here.
I'm not going to do anything wrong to him. I'm just until I get to know him a little bit more, I may just be avoiding him just for the time being. I think that's kind of fair.
Okay, I travel with the guy. He's actually kind of nice. So give him a break. Just that. I'm so sorry if you saw something you didn't want to, but
it's just not that. I'm just a little bit confused on how I thought you guys were going to capture him, and then you decided to kill him, and then eat him.
Capture? What do you mean capture? This creature's just burst down the room and
to eat later.
Someone told me that they were going to need to be capturing him, so I assumed you guys were going to capture him and maybe take him to the guard.
Oh, this creature
Not
just
going
entered.
All right,
into
hold
the
on.
tavern
Too many voices here. So let's have Silros get his thoughts out there.
I was originally wanting to intend to at least capture one of them for questioning, but everyone else wasn't in the know, so that was only my personal take on it.
Yeah, Sarv had no idea.
Oh no, I understand. It's just new to town, and already people are murdering each other and eating them. It's kind of, just see it from my point, it's kind of weird.
The barmaid stops for a moment and passes you an ale and says, listen, honey, those Sahugans, they're bad news. They're not civilized. They came in here trying to raid our larder. So you guys did us a favor. Here, have a drink on the house.
Just really quickly,
yes,
you're saying they're not civilized and the lizard folk just ate them.
I mean, he's wearing a hat.
You eat fish?
I would like to press F to
So
tell.
the Sorev.
Hey,
Finn comes and sits next to Sorev and asks him, "What is this? What does that arm taste like?" He gives it a
It's
sniff.
like fish.
Uh,
He kind of moves the arm
Finn-
over, like, hey, have a try.
Finn's gonna cut off a little piece and take a bite. He chews it. He's like,
It's probably awful since it's raw.
It's better than
I mean,
rat.
Sorev likes it because he's a lizard man.
I've eaten a lot of rat growing up. Tastes
Oh,
about
okay.
the same.
look, lady, I'm so sorry. He's a good guy. Just trust this, please. If you do not trust him, trust me at saying this, okay? If
Are
you're
you
not
trying to
sure,
persuade?
ask Zeros. I'm just talking to this lady over here because I don't know her name.
Yes, it's a difficult one to say the least, but
Nutella.
Nutella. What?
I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
Are you calling me Nutella because I'm dark skinned?
Spreads
Ow.
good on bread.
That's pretty
No.
offensive, man.
No, I'm so
And
sorry.
then we
I'm
get
gonna
banned.
just move away.
Uh,
I'm just gonna move away. I'm sorry. Just stand back and move away.
Okay, you go do that.
So
Yeah. You could do that.
basically, everybody, you're given drinks tonight, and also a meal is on the house. So anybody who paid anything can have their money back because they're so thankful that you helped take care of the problem. We could continue having some banter going back and forth here, but I think we need to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we're going to get some drinks, get reorganized, and then we'll get right back into this, and then we'll either continue our little bar scene for a little bit, and then we'll go into the next day. Hopefully get you on the boat, okay? So,
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
I'm just curious about something. Would lizard folk be would I know exactly what a lizard folk would be considered as? And I'm wondering this because of my
well, you
my,
were there when he got attacked by the
No,
slavers.
I know, but I'm saying so I see the lizard folk. Would I be able to know, like, would he be considered draconic in nature? Would I at least know that much? Or
You can
That's
make
the
a-
language we were speaking.
well, I asked this for my
you can make
class.
a nature check if you want.
Well, no, okay. Well, I'm just curious.
If you're gonna be curious like that, we'll leave it to the dice.
Okay, I don't want to make. Okay.
No, go ahead. We'll do that,
Nature
and then
check.
we'll go to break. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you may have spoke draconic, but you don't know how it correlates with any other species. Like,
Okay. Well, I was curious on the because of my class ability. Because you get charisma checks when they're acting with dragons, so I was wondering, would he be considered draconic in nature?
No.
I mean, I'm a PC anyway, so
Yeah.
how's that going to work on me?
Well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
I was
like,
just curious.
yeah. Like, he's not a dragon, but you would have to classify it as what he actually is. Anyway, we're gonna go on break, guys. BRB, guys. All right, we are coming back from
Okay,
break.
it's back.
There you go.
All
Now,
right.
everybody's unmuted. We are live again. Welcome back. Hello. How is everybody? Everybody doing all right tonight? Everybody
Yeah,
in
we're
chat
doing
doing
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's put some
Fine, mate.
of that lovely music. So, question is, like, you are all allowed to revel for the night, have drinks on the house for saving everybody and getting rid of the Sahuagin threat that this town seems to have every so often. Is there anything you guys want to do or talk about? This would be your time to shine.
I was just gonna have Phaedra pick up her wine and her food and her book and stuff and move over to the table over here with them since
was
she knows
just
Finn
gonna-
and
I was just gonna ask you that, but never mind. I'll just move again.
Oh, sorry, sir. Let me get out of your way. There you go. She'll move. Like, these
Thank you very
barmaids are
much.
working tables. So yeah, I mean, you'll be able to order whatever you want, and depending on whether or not you want to get wasted, I won't call for any con checks unless you're interested in drinking the boot liquor.
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm glad
It
you
was
said the
so-
drinks are free because Sarov has not a penny.
Yeah, I was recollecting that.
I'm covering Sarv in a way, so I was covering him in a way, so don't mind that.
yeah, I was gonna ask like about the Sahuagin, but since you said the barmaid told us that they come and try and raid the larder, I'm
Yeah,
Oh,
they're more considered
just-
pests than humans.
little raiders that we handled. Okay, I feel less concerned about like did we just like,
Murdering.
murder someone? But
As I hold an arm on the table.
yeah, no, I mean
Gross.
He puts it forward
She's-
towards
well
what's her
read,
name again?
so people eating things are
The issue on that, as a matter of fact, I was actually wondering if the guards had showed.
I mean, the problem got resolved before they were even needed, and only reason they would come is to dispose of the bodies.
And take statements.
I'm sure the lizard folks like, no, I'm still eating this part.
yeah. Sarov looks at Phaedra, and I guess because he might have seen the toll bell thing, and says, "How does this one do? Far away kill."
Just like you did during javelin, I guess. She just threw something at him, but that was actually. And at this moment, Krista turns to Phaedra. That was awesome, by the way. Really, really awesome.
thank you. And it's a little spell is all.
Oh, like whip. And
Yes.
he shows a sort of vines coming off his hand.
Yes, like your whip. Mine is just a spell that sort of invokes their sense of doom, I guess.
Is good spell. Kill good.
That was actually a bit weird, but jeez.
What?
I'm just scared that the roll 20 this is it. What the hell is that?
Don't worry about
How's
it.
that?
We got like a trebuchet outside. Nobody pay attention.
Now they're just sieging the tavern. That's
no,
alright.
That's technically supposed to be a carriage, and let's see.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine, you're fine. That's that.
It looks like a motorcycle, kind of,
Sort
with a
of.
wagon
Yeah,
attached to
I
its
don't know
butt.
what it is, but I was looking
Looks like one of
forward
those hitch wagons for trucks to pull around.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn to a barmaid and just ask, please, can I have a bowl of stew and another ale for one of your finest ale for me, and another fun water for this guy here, and point to Sorov. Anyone else want
Absolutely.
something? And I'm just gonna from out of my pocket, I'm gonna pick up another piece of bread, stale bread.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna start crumbling it, just like getting ready for the stew.
Yeah.
So,
Astute.
Does anyone look hurt here? Nobody took damage, right?
No, I couldn't
Nope,
hit you
we're all
guys
fine.
if I tried.
Okay.
So,
Sorav, where do you come from?
Come from Southern Isles.
yeah,
It's
actually,
what humans call it.
What are you doing here in this town?
Sort of no longer belong in Southern Isles.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
actually met this guy whenever the other lizard folk were like trying to get rid of him, and some other people were trying to get a hold of him, like slavers, you know. So that was, you mean, you know, slavers are just dirty business. So I had to
It's
handle
underground.
it. Yeah,
Slavers.
yeah, that was just it. So I had to step in. I mean, sorry, he's not a bad guy, and I just look at him chewing the arm, and I mean, he's really not a bad guy. I swear.
I offer the arm again.
I'll take a piece and just put it in my pocket, and just like, thank you. Ugh. I'll eat later. Don't worry.
Of course.
Yeah,
Make
and
you
a
weird.
stew is presented before you, as you requested, and drinks
Thank you very much.
along with everybody's request. And if anybody's brave enough, bootlicker is offered once more.
So, what about you guys?
Zolros will raise his hand on the bootlicker.
They bring you out a good old tall glass of bootlicker and set it down before you.
I'm just like staring in amazement at it.
It
I'm
smells.
gonna get a good whiff.
Yeah, it smells really strong, like strong moonshine or something.
Oh, good luck with that, lady.
Hey, Saruv,
So,
fun water. As I
Fun
pull up my tankard.
Okay.
And
I raise my mug. Fun
is
water.
he
the fun
giving
water.
me the bootlicker?
Yep,
Or
I'm giving you the bootlicker.
he shoves his snout in there and sucks it up.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, just come on, man. I told you about this. Ooh.
Well, not bad. You managed to get a slight buzz from this. Your head is singing a little bit, like you can feel the vibrations of your mind. But you're not intoxicated.
This is the fun.
Yeah. You're not totally inebriated, in other words. But yeah, you feel a slight buzz.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's too much amphibian effect. Talking, I don't know. But he seems fine. Well, I'm not risking with that fun water of yours, so I'll just stick to my ale. Sorry.
I just pat the lizard folk shoulder and nod off and return his trinket. Barter.
No, you keep. Barter.
You keep barter.
He looks at him funny, but accepts it back anyways, and affixes it back on his necklace.
What does that trinket mean anyway, Sarif?
Things that sort of hunt. Sometimes not alone.
What do you mean not alone? Like with your tribe mates, or I mean
Yes.
ex-tribe mates?
Yes.
Oh, that seems harsh. Well, I'm sorry. Well, if you do actually need someone else to hunt something, I mean, I don't want to kill any dragon or something, but if you do need it, I'll get you back.
Sort of will find new clutch mates. Perhaps they are here.
Perhaps. Go get to your fish arm, good bad fish, I don't know, and fun water.
There are many good fish in sea.
He doesn't seem to get the pun, and says,
Yes. Too many to eat.
The mention of Samoans.
The left got me. Sorry.
Alright,
Okay.
so let me just ask, is there any further conversation we all want to have, or do we feel like we're all going to be able to turn in and get on the boat ride and head out the next morning? What do you guys want to do?
I was just gonna ask everybody what they're going to do next. So,
Yeah, continue it.
Guys, this might be a coincidence or something, but where are you guys heading? What are you guys doing? How did you guys end up here? I mean,
Well, if you guys plan on traveling by sea, you'll see me again.
oh
Yeah,
really?
me
Finn?
too.
Oh, and where are you guys planning to go? Where?
Wherever the tides lead.
Awesome. So, I mean, me and Sarvi are going to pick up a boat soon, so we might just together, right?
Yeah, you should definitely get on our boat. The captain's pretty good.
Star, check your DM real quick.
Thank you.
Bottom one.
Is your ship captain looking for any more shipmates or shipwrights or sea spotters or land spotters or? And I just go off a list on all these different positions.
Yeah,
Can-
they're usually looking for crew. They kind of got me doing whatever. Not quite
come
not
in.
quite rowing, but yeah, captain's fair.
I may only have one good eye,
Really
but
good job.
I can still spot land. Sorry, the drinks are getting to me.
Make a con save.
Oh,
You asked for it,
You
buddy.
done did it.
It's just you finding out that the DM is paying attention. Yep, you're right. The drinks are getting to you. You're a little wavy. I mean, I'm not saying you're, beyond help, but yeah, you definitely
Don't worry, I'm not as stink as you drunk I am.
pretty much.
Are you sure, though? You don't look like you do look quite tipsy, lady. I'm sorry.
I just
what's
had a
the
glass.
name?
I just had a glass of dinner with my wine. That's all.
Oh, all right. So we better cut off the glasses of dinner. Don't know if you. Well,
Yeah,
I'm not
Vince.
here to judge you, so good luck.
Yeah, and at some point, the bar mate's like, "Okay, you guys had your fill. We're done feeding you for free." So, yeah, the drinks are eventually cut off because, you gotta tap them a little dry, but still, they're still grateful for what you did.
Sorry, lady. Sorry. We don't want to dry your stocks because we might be here back again, but we might not
Oh.
know. But thank you very much.
Look
I'm so
forward
sorry
to
if we did
Uh,
anything wrong.
Leans over to Krister and goes,
Did
Yes.
Krista know that fun water is filled with poison?
Oh, what do you mean by poison? Don't say that out loud,
The
Sarah.
water is poisoned.
It's not poison. It's alcohol. That's the fun of it.
That's
Can I make a
poison.
perception check on that?
You make a perception check? Yeah. Are you trying to be stealthy about it?
No, I'm trying.
No, I'm not talking to them.
I am.
You roll a stealth check to see if you hushed them in time.
Oh damn. I'm all spells. That's so
Sorab
cool.
has been poisoned.
I'm actually good at stuff.
Yeah, Krister manages to mask the poison and keep you from hearing it, so Ross.
I'm just sort of like not completely dizzy, but I'm just like a bit sheepish as I'm or sluggish as I'm heading to the bar, leaving down the gold piece for a tip, and looking straight at the barkeeper, saying, you and your 6 siblings, twins, whatever, you guys have been very hospitable. I'm going to bed."
All right.
I'm gonna just ask, Nalaria, do you where are you headed to?
I'm exploring around the place. I have some house orders, but I'm just kind of exploring at this point in time. It's taking me wherever I need to go. Why do you ask?
Well, I
You
just
kill good.
What?
you seemed concerned about the events earlier. I wondered if you had come around on us as a group of maybe not murderers?
No, I am just exploring the place. I have some orders for my house, and until I need to actually act on them, I'm just exploring at this point. But nope, just when I saw you guys fighting and eating dead bodies, it's just kind of weird because they don't do that from where I'm from.
But do you eat live bodies?
No, we don't eat bodies. We eat animals.
Sorry if I told you.
Animals are bodies. No?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's kind of different. They look kind of humanoid, so we don't actually eat humanoids for dinner. After we hunt them, after we fight them.
That's
I would
weird.
just
You're weird.
yeah, we all are weird in our ways, But what I'm trying to say is, okay, I'm done with it.
This one can eat Sariv's body when he dies.
Oh no, Jesus! Sorry, please.
Sariv's honor.
Can I have another drink, please?
Yes, sir. Right on.
Sariv would
Sure.
gladly honor you with eat your body when you die.
Oh no! Don't say.
Oh, mercy.
Does anyone want to list the folk for themselves? I'm done with mine.
I'm good. I think he's really attracted to you. So you guys are probably best friends forever, or until
Yeah.
he eats you.
I actually don't mind. He's a good guy, right?
While I eat him.
Oh. I
Oh, so
I
now
just
he's
take that
not
back.
good enough to eat? Is that what's happening now? Don't know whether that
I'll
was
take
an
that back.
insult or a compliment.
So after I have my last drink, I will just say, okay. So if you guys are thinking about, we all should stick together. So see you next morning, I say. You guys up to? If not, just don't show up, I guess. But if I am not wrong, the boat is like really early, so you guys should be fine. We will see ourselves again. See you guys. I'm gonna take my bed and sleep. Sorry, do not go to another room. My room directly, the first one to the left. All right?
What?
Left to the right.
Yeah, the first
What?
room to the left. No, now
First
I am
room.
tipsy.
To left.
No, to the other. Sorry, I'm just
Right.
gonna fetch him to the room.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Hey,
All right, so
hey,
those
That was
three
not
retired.
poison water.
I turn in as well.
All right.
Phaedra's
yes.
probably just gonna,
Hmm?
stay out there until they start dimming the lights because she's busy copying. But she definitely kind of nodded along as they were talking. She'll be on the boat tomorrow. And then she'll turn in.
Yeah. How? I ask how much is it for a room for the night?
You guys were pretty much already paid for, just
Oh, okay.
out of charity, for
Oh,
assisting,
okay.
whether you did or didn't.
I say okay. Well, this is a very weird group of people. That's putting it very nicely. If you guys don't see me in the morning, can you send help for me? Like, look for me and send help.
Sure.
And I say this to all the barmaids and
Search party. Wait, I'm not
Yeah.
there. Sorry.
Yeah, you're not there. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
and
You.
I'll go to sleep in my bed.
All right.
And act before I go, I'll make sure to lock the door tightly and put a dresser in front of it, and then I'll go to sleep.
All right.
Out
So.
of fear.
All right. Did Krister and Sarif want to have a quick conversation before they go to bed, or no?
I'm just gonna say that was not poison water. That's the fun of it.
It's poison.
Okay.
One time
Next.
we eat burial, it makes same effect.
Yeah, it actually kills you, but kills you slowly. So if you drink too much, you die. But we actually just drink for fun. You don't have to drink like.
poison.
Okay, sorry, please. Let's stick to the first topic. The thing is, we don't eat things we just killed in front of others. Like, we don't eat those things at all. But let's refrain for that because people are just start looking at you
Why-
weirdly. We don't want that. We don't
Why
want
would you not eat a freshly hunted kill?
That was not That was not game meat. Ah, damn it.
All
Okay,
meat
wait.
is meat.
We're gonna have this conversation again next day, alright? I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Alright,
Nah,
so
it's alright.
everybody turns in for the night. Let's see here. Rona,
Mm-hmm.
you're in the dream world, and having a lovely dream, as most people would. Something peaceful, something frolicky. Maybe something in your past, like your childhood. And you go see your mom, and then all of a sudden you don't see your mom. You see this oversized black-robed woman with a porcelain mask just stare at you, towering above you about 10 feet up. And the bright colors that were around you start to fade to a dark, tinted black. And the figure just stares down at you, and you can see her robe kind of billow with feathers. And you hear simple words, whispers. Soon. Soon. And as you continue through your sleep, you can just hear those words reverberate in the back of your ears. Soon. Is there anybody else that needs the...
I think you need to speak up because I couldn't hear what you were saying.
She was basically saying,
that's the
soon.
Okay.
There you go. No. And from there, like, you wake up the next morning feeling a slight chill to the bone, but fully rested. Not sure what that was.
Would I recognize the figure from the reading I've done so far?
Make a religion check.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's get into the
Fancy.
rolls now. We'll see how much of that book is actually... I'll give you advantage, because you are reading about it. But you haven't read past the first 3 pages, apparently. So,
I am copying it.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, you know how you're transcribing. You're just making sure the words are saying what they're supposed to be saying, and you're probably more focused on the word than the actual words. So, for now, this figure is still a mystery to you. Maybe it'll come to you a little later on as you progress in your reading of this lovely book. As for anybody else, some of you wake up with a light headache, others wake up just fine, and you're welcome to go ahead and start your day.
I just have this long overshirt over me before I reach myself to the bathhouse before work, and I just like kick open the front door of my bedroom and go, "Ha! Boom, baby!"
What was that?
I'm so glad that he said that very far away. I will carefully to make sure that the move the dresser back and unlock the door and just kind of peek around the corner to make sure there's no lizards trying to eat things that were
You hear
just
a loud
recently
lizard
killed.
belch.
I cast minor illusion to make an echoing belch.
Oh my god.
Let's not meta.
I-
Let's not meta.
I slowly kind of creep out of the room and then I kind of come over here. I'm like, oh, hey guy, this thing will stop moving. Hey guys,
Oh, hey, good morning.
so that was really weird last night. So can I just ask, is the little lizard, is he gonna do weird shit for the rest of the time?
Not little.
I'm sorry. How tall are you?
He's actually only 5'8", but he's 200 pounds.
Oh,
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a tail, and he's a bit bulky.
So,
I have to get to the boat to sort of start preparing. It's on the first pier.
I guess
if you
we're
need
all
it.
set, but we're missing someone, I guess.
Yeah. I'm out. I come.
Oh.
coming out.
Whoa.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
That's
Naughty.
scary.
so I have no time to clean myself. Fine. I'm just casting prestidigitation to clean every ounce of my body as I'm like getting ready. So we're rushing out.
Well, I mean, I can give you your tavern bag. Just let me know.
I think Finn's supposed to be on board early, so just head to the boat.
Alright, yeah. So if you're on the boat, go ahead and put yourself on the boat. So yeah, this is... Basically, this ship is called the Foxfire. And you can see a boisterous, elderly gentleman just kind of like walking the deck. Let me see if I can find a token for him real quick. We'll give him...
So are we officially like in the past now? This is like a
No, this
flashback?
This is the next day.
Oh, okay, the next day.
Yeah, no, we're going forward, not backwards.
All right,
Like all the pre-talk we did earlier is from earlier, but...
gotcha. Okay.
And then we're just gonna fill this thing. Even though they're called bandits, they're probably the most seaworthy scallywags in the freaking monster manual at the moment. But yeah, you see other co-workers who work on the ship already get the cell set up. And then Captain Marlowe is like taking care of his situation where he's getting ready to man the ship. And then there's one particular character who seems cloaked in dark cloaks and kind of like crunched over, kind of got like a seedy look to him, and he just got this big old smile that's always on his face.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Those who work on the boat would know his name as Smiley. Sorry, go ahead.
I just go and tap her on the shoulder and say, who's that creepy guy over there? Do you know who he is?
Phaedra's gonna look up from her book and transcribe and work, and I would assume someone that works on the boat.
Okay. But he wasn't with our party last night, right?
No, I didn't see him in the inn. In the tavern.
Okay. Well, okay, that's interesting. So, who actually works on the boat? I thought I heard last night somebody works on the boat. Who was that?
Finn and I think was it Zoros that works with him? I think
Yes.
they work on the boat.
Oh.
And she's gonna point out Finn and Zilros straight ahead.
Okay, they're... Okay, so, you think we should be fine is what you're saying, right?
I certainly hope we should be okay. I wouldn't think that my order would have me take, vehicles and rides that are not acceptable. Although I suppose they could be lied to. I assume that it's a trustworthy vessel.
Okay, just curious.
Like pretty much the captain of the vessel shouts out, giving commands to all those, especially those who work on the boat. Get the sails ready, lay anchor, and get ready to ship
I didn't mean
out.
to do that.
Oh,
That was a mistake.
And then 5 magic missiles come firing out and blows a hole in the tapestry
all
of the
die.
sails.
Whoops!
And, yeah. Oh, it looks like we're not going anywhere. Then you have to go back to the tavern. No. But eventually...
Star?
Yes.
I missed the name of the shady character. You cut out when you said that.
Oh, it's that creepy guy, Smiley.
What's his name? Smile?
Smiley. This guy
Smiles,
right here.
okay.
Yeah. I wrote it out for you guys. He got called the creepy guy. But yeah, he's like hunched over in cloaks and everything. He's like looking on, and his face is like a permanent smile. Like somebody took the wand of smiles and just shoved it up his butt, and that's all he knows how to do now.
Oh, so
Poor
like
guy.
an actual smile and not like a Glasgow smile.
Exactly. Like,
Okay.
very fan.
So he's not like a la Heath Ledger's The Hunter. You know how I got these scars smiling.
Oh, no.
Okay. Not
Yeah,
a Glasgow. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't have the cuts. Like, he's just really happy
Just a
to see you.
legitimately creepy smile. Okay.
Yeah, he's just happy to see you.
Christopher will
Alrighty.
just approach Zeros and just ask, is that your boss?
Okay.
Zeros?
Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Where do we?
They were talking to you, buddy.
Oh crap.
Zeros? Is that your boss? This guy?
Yeah, it
No.
is.
No.
It's not.
No,
What a
that's the
good
first
sailor.
mate. That's...
Oh wait, that
I
guy,
marked your boss. I marked your boss.
That
You
guy's
should
my
see-
boss.
You should see name tags, I hope.
No, we can't see the name
Oh, you
tag.
can't? Wow, okay, I need to fix that
No.
problem. Let's see if
I had to when you said you typed it out for us, I opened up the stream so I could see it real quick because
Oh,
there's
okay.
nothing meta going on right now that I can. And I was like, oh yeah, but we can't see.
That's weird,
Yeah,
because it says show nameplate, and it should show the nameplate. Okay.
Yeah, I just got you on the second screen, so
Alright then, no problem.
good enough for me.
Well, nothing meta at the moment, so you're free to do that too. Alright, but yeah, this is the creepy guy. We'll go ahead and mark him with the yellow dot, and this here is the boss character. I'll go ahead and mark him with like a blue dot or something.
Alright.
That way you kind of like see that.
I'm gonna-
You don't see
I'm
the
gonna-
tags.
I'm gonna say to Captain Barlow, Captain, this group of people that are coming on board, they can really handle themselves. Saw them. We kind of got into a bit of it last night, and yeah, they really can look after themselves.
A
You can
pleasure
see-
to meet you, Captain.
You can see him like messing with his beard, and he kind of like scratching his head through his tricone hat. Like, is that so? Well, it's going to be extra helpful to have people who can actually hold themselves on top of the deck. All right, let's get the Foxfire out to sea and see about getting this trip over with. We got to go to Tynak, and then from there we'll be heading to Citadel Kingdom. Get your lousy louds asses back to work. And he pretty much shoves everybody off to start doing their duties. And those who are working the vessel are pretty much being told by Smiley, who is like the second mate, or the first mate. He's just going, all right, get those sails lined up correctly and get the ropes and tied everything down and make sure the cargo does, basic ship commands and stuff like that. And he's just going around smiling as bright as day. But, yeah.
I'm climbing to the crow's nest to keep watch of the area.
And Barlow
Go ahead.
kind of goes to Smiley. It's like, I don't know why he does that in the middle of the day. He knows he can't see, right? I know, right?
Can I try to climb half of the crow's nest? Just half of it, like under the sail?
Sure. I mean, there's a climbing ladder that you can use. A little...
I'm just gonna stand on top of that because I just want to see the view from there. It's like the highest point, not interfering in anyone's job. So,
Yeah, make a perception check as you get up there.
oh boy, a perception check. I'm
And,
bad at those.
The person in the crow's nest can make one as well, with disadvantage.
Oh, I suck.
So,
Wonders.
you start climbing and you're looking for a way to get a good view. Only problem is, this wooden pole that you're hugged around, keeping your balance, kind of prevents you from moving your head far enough to get a good view of anything other than the sails that are in front of you.
One of the horse got stuck in the wood. I just, damn it, wank it off. God damn it.
And or else you can hear him cussing or cursing down below you.
Sorry. I'm just gonna drop it. Okay, I'm done with that. Don't worry, I won't repeat it again soon.
The ship lurches forward as it catches wind.
Hey, Sarah, have you ever been on a boat before?
Small one to catch fish. What about this one?
This is a big one. Catch big fish.
Like bad fish or bigger?
Well, hopefully not too big of a fish. Big enough fish catches us.
We will see.
Alright.
Now it's finding a whale that's the real trick, the real prize. As I shout down, squinting my eyes like I'm blind.
The sun is just literally glaring at you pretty hard.
Feels like 1,000 pin needles against my eye.
Sara
look
pulls
up-
all his clothes off and lets his belly open to bask.
Oh boy. Sorry. I'm not gonna talk to him about that. Sorry, guys. That's not on me. That's not on me. I'll just look up to Zeros. You're fine on top of that, Sunshine? You look a bit badly hurt?
At this point, I covered up my other eye with my headband. Like, I can see just fine.
You sure about that? I mean, you're not having that face where you're comfortable doing that, but alright, I won't judge it. I'll just talk to the lizard folk right here, which is, oh boy, he's naked again. God damn it.
Alright.
At this point, Phaedra has put away her supplies because the ship's moving and it's hard to
Yeah.
copy things. She's just gonna look up and go, Did you just say again? Is he frequently
Don't ask,
naked?
lady. Please do not ask that question. No one. Oh, Jesus.
I just wanted to clarify. There's nothing to see here. As
Well, no, he's a lizard, so
yeah. I don't want to make it weird. You know, it's just totally lizard and anime.
I'll just stand up close to Sarv and just talk to him. That's kind of weird to just
Why?
stay like that. Just, I mean, people are not used to that. People are used to using clothes, so it's not comfortable for them to just see someone else almost
It's
naked
very
like that.
comfortable for sort of.
Yeah, it is for you, but not for them. That's it. You gotta respect people's spaces, people, places, people, mindset. I guess. I mean,
city folk have so many rules. And
No,
he
no.
puts the clothes back on
it's not
very
rules.
begrudgingly.
Oh damn it! Whenever you're naked, I won't. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it next day. Just
Always
Sure.
talk.
No, we'll actually go down to below the deck to explore and to get away from all the nakedness.
Fair enough. You each have like your own separate cabins in like the third floor down. The second floor, as you go under, kind of like leads into a galley where they kind of like set up goods for KitchenAid and all that kind of stuff. And then also, as you travel further in, you get to the rooms on the third, and then on the fourth floor, they have like storage facilities down below deck. Phaedra, Finn, Sarv, if you're not busy being naked and looking at the sun, you may have noticed
damn
a
it.
large mass in the water that was just kind of like floating up. You can see like a shell of some sort, or perhaps a small island, but it seems to be floating away from you guys.
Can I identify it by any means?
Make a nature check.
Sure.
I was just about to ask the same thing.
Yes,
Would
you-
Phaedra
you-
like
Yeah,
recognize it?
Same thing, nature check. You may
Would
make
it be okay? I was gonna say, would it be nature or history? Because she'd probably be remembering from reading. But okay,
oh boy.
I'll let you pick.
either way, gonna be terrible. Oh, not bad.
I'm not even sure. Maybe Phaedra read about him, but that's a dragon turtle out there in the ocean.
Captain, look, there's a pile of garbage off the
Do
the
I
side.
know this as well?
And Sarah, you as well. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Interesting. She's gonna get up and look.
Try to see it.
I don't think I've
No.
ever seen a dragon turtle in person.
Yeah,
What
No.
is the? What do you mean, dragon turtle? Almost most of the things that had dragon on the name are not good.
Well,
Are you
do you
sure?
see that shape moving away from us?
Yeah,
I'm
that's not a
pretty
wave,
sure
right?
that's the shell of a dragon turtle.
Is that bad? We're fucked or not? I mean,
Can be bad.
oh. If the Sarv says that, then oh shit, Captain.
We just maintain our course. If we don't mess with it, it won't mess with us. Now, don't be chicken pussyfooting around. We're gonna be fine. That dragon turtle, he just travels from coast to coast. He's a little bit closer inland than he should be, though. Smiley,
Why?
note that, will you? Aye, Captain! And the little
Alright.
smiling creature like opens up a little journal and starts jotting some stuff down. But,
So that's reassuring.
yeah, and eventually you don't even see it anymore. It's gone. It continues to stay in your wake. It doesn't seem to be following or anything. It was just something that was seen out in the ocean.
Okay, Sarah relaxes then.
Yeah.
Phaedra's just muttering to herself about fascinating and making notes in her personal journal.
Have you seen one of those before, Phaedra?
Not in person, no. I've only read about them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, first time I'll see as well, but yeah, I'll see one of those. They are freaking huge. That's kind of scary.
Nell would just like to send her cabin and be like, okay, this is a creepy party. First, they're killing and eating what they just killed, these poor humanoids, and now they're getting naked. What the hell did I sign myself up for? And she's just muttering to herself in her own cabin. Kind of confused on what the fuck's going on.
Whatever shall you do?
Is that-
Burn the boat down, maybe.
Seems
No
like-
survivors.
I mean, can she swim well? Because
No,
get that dragon turtle hungry.
no. She cannot use cool spells yet. Kidding. Yet.
Yeet.
Actually, I don't even know if teleportation's in 5th edition.
So, can I see if any of those crewmen guys are like suspicious or something, but I'm not smelling them right.
You
Just
can
like
make. I mean, if you have any interaction with them in any way, like if you want to strike up a conversation, you can. And then if you want to insight check them or something like that, you can do that.
I'm just gonna check, stand close to one of those and just like, oi, me, and
Aye.
are you? Oh, that's a rowdy
Yeah.
smell. I'm sorry. Are you used to sailing like this?
Aye.
How many years do you do that? Like,
Holds up his hand and says, "Aye." 5 fingers.
All right. That's reassuring as well.
Aye.
What can you say me? What can you tell me about your captain? He's a fair man.
He's aight.
He's what?
He's aight. He's
Okay,
alright.
And I'll. Okay. I'm just gonna step away. Thank you very much. And I'll just turn to Phaedra and just say,
Alright.
"This guy's weird."
Aye. Goes
You
back
hear
to
me?
work. No, you just
Damn it.
say aye.
Okay. Thank you. That was awkward. Awkward. So,
I think the strange, creepy little smiling guy would like slink over to Phaedra and go, "Hello, pretty lady. How are you? Would you like to buy some trinkets? You look like you have money.
Trinkets?
All kinds
Wow.
of trinkets." And he like pulls open his robe, and you can see like a few like what looks like watches and medallions and trinkets of sorts that have holy symbols in there as well. And then he also has like a little pouch that has like a square box inside it. "I sell many things," and he has that big old bright smile. "But if you don't need nothing."
So out of character, I did starting equipment, so I don't
You don't have any room.
have any.
Now,
I have 10 gold for my background, unless the order has
No,
given me
that's-
more for.
you were probably going to get paid on return. You were probably given enough, money to go
Yeah.
over and come back on. Like, your voyage was paid for, but not your amenities per se. However, I will say, like, the spare spears, whoever has them, you might be able to inquire about selling them to somebody. Not naming any names, but this guy might be
Oh,
interested.
yeah, I never took them, but.
He knows who he's talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. No, thank you. I don't need any trinkets currently.
I'm gonna step close to Smiley and just say, "Do you have anything like this?" And I'm just gonna just touch my symbol that I have um, around my horn, just something like this, so it can adorn another horn. So, do you have anything like it?
So is it like a chain that's almost like a necklace, but it's made for the horns or something? Is that what
Yeah.
you're telling me?
Yeah, exactly.
He pulls the stopwatch out with the chain on it, and he says, "I could sell you with or without it."
I was thinking something not quite like this, but a ring. Do you have a large ring?
Okay. Let's see here. Do I have anything like that?
Anything charming. You know what? I'm just a guy that would be way fancier.
Make a persuasion check.
A persuasion check. I do like those.
You like those? I like letting you
Yeah.
have a chance to talk to him.
Awesome. Persuasion. And I do suck.
Yeah,
At those.
that was terrible, dude. That was not good.
That was
Like,
amazingly terrible.
yeah, like this would be like the perfect time if somebody wanted to well, I'm not saying you should, but we have these cookie clusters that can buy advantage, but we don't need to use that yet. We don't need to use that yet. But anyway, so
I'm
he kind of
saying-
like looks at you and he looks confused because the request just doesn't seem to match up what he's picturing. He's like, I guess I ain't got nothing like that then. He almost swore he started to frown, but he still maintained his smile.
Okay, no,
I,
that's no problem, Smiley. Thank you very much. Don't
No
worry.
problem. Come back later. Maybe I have something better for you.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to approach the trinket seller and good sir, how to? I apologize if I'm turned the wrong way. I cannot see right now, but I have, as I'm like, I literally have my back to him. I'm selling these spears here.
Hey, turn around. Turn around, buddy.
Huh?
Can't see you.
What?
Can't see you.
Oh, there you are.
There you are. Now listen. You work for us, so I give you a good deal. What do you got there? What do you got for me?
I got a couple of spears here, along with let's see what else I can part with.
He's like, do you hand him one to examine?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he's like, feels awkward and weird. Where the hell did you pick up this piece of twig?
Oh, a couple of lizard folk looked at us the wrong way and was pointing their teeth at a bunch of innocent.
Like him? And he points to the naked lizard folk on the deck.
Oh no, he's
Barthar?
fine. He's fine. It was some other people that were a little worse.
Like his people? That's lizard folk.
No,
Yes,
it
yes.
was like another. It was
Oh.
a fish type of creature, another humanoid. I don't know the name, but sorry. What
Sahugans.
was the?
They were
What was-
Sahugans.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that where we
Bad
got
fish.
this? I give you 5 gold for both.
I think that's very fair.
He hands you 5 gold, he gets the 2 spears, and you see for a moment he pulls that little box that was in the pocket, and he slams it on the ground, and it expands into a giant crate. He opens the lid, drops the spears in, and as you have a moment, you can make a perception check, and I'll tell you what you see, before he slams it shut again.
Am I
Anybody can make
included
it
in
that's
this?
on the deck. Anybody that's within the vicinity can make the roll.
This is with disadvantage
Okay.
on,
Yeah, you,
Many eyes.
but that's still good.
Perception.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, awesome! My natural 21 then advantage is a 19, and it doesn't count because I do suck at those.
So, yeah, amazingly, Cyros, you managed to pick out, like, there were many other weapons inside that crate. There were scimitars, there were spears that were more finely made. There were halberds, there were axes, great axes. You were like, how the hell did he fit that many items in this box? And then as he slams it shut, it shrinks back down to like a 2x2x2, and he puts it back in his pocket inside his book. Many
Barthar?
things. Sorry, go ahead.
Barthar.
Yeah, yes, barter, I do. What do you have to barter me, my friend?
And he pulls from like I don't know if it's like a sack on his back or something like that. A fully made leather armor.
See, leather usually goes for what, 25, or am I wrong on that?
Leather armor, 10 GP.
Oh, 10. So he'd probably lowball you and say, I can give you 2 shinies for that. He quotes 2 gold coins.
What does Son have for this?
He looks at the gold like it's garbage.
You don't want 2?
Do I see these?
Yeah, you're still within the vicinity, right? Yeah, you're right there.
Wait. Sorry.
He waves
wait.
the hand at the gold. He's not interested in gold.
So you don't want gold? Maybe...
No.
Now, I have precious gems, but these are just too pretty to trade for that.
Coat.
And he points at the coat like where he opened up a shit ton of weapons.
He laughs. No, not for sale. Not for barter, my friend.
He touches the javelin on his back, not in a menacing way, just like one of these.
Adding the javelin's not going to help.
No. Want another.
I mean,
Oh,
he
wait,
wants
you want another
javelin. Do you have? Yeah.
Javelin.
Do you have javelin?
Sure. Let me check. And let's see, do we have a price on a javelin?
It's a 5 SP. It's a steal.
Nice. All right. Maybe he should just charge you a gold piece then.
Well, Sarv doesn't know any better, I suppose.
Yeah. So he'd be like, yeah, and he's measuring you. I tell you what, why don't you make like a persuasion check, and he'll make an insight. And if his insight's over your persuasion, then he is going to scrutinize you and steal you for all he can. I'm going to do a custom roll on him. Because
14.
20 plus 4.
Plus 0,
Okay, cool.
which is
Well,
14.
so he's having trouble dealing with you being naked on the deck a little bit. And it kind of like throws him off a bit. He's like, 5 silver. You got 5 silver shinies. I could trade you a javelin like that.
What?
You want another pokey stick, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry.
And he'll open up that crate again. And you get another brief moment. You hear him rattle around. And he's grabbing whatever he can. He finds eventually another javelin that looks almost identical to what you're currently carrying, or a good variation of it. And he says, 5 silver. Do you have it?
No.
And he has like the leather armor. He has like the arm of the Sahagin that's probably rotting a little bit. And he's got some trinkets on his neck. He's
I think-
kind of
Yeah.
all probably pretty worthless.
I see where you're going with this, friends. I tell you what we do. You give me that, points at the leather, and I'll give you 3 of these.
Yes. Good.
That sort of.
Yes.
That's not kind of how it works. I know you don't want that. I pointed the leather armor, but he's kind of cheating on you right now. Well, mate,
No, I'm not cheating him. I'm giving him what he wants. And he hands the 3 javelins over. He takes the armor from you.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I hold on to the armor. I'm listening to.
Well, give him these javelins back.
Uh,
Yeah, go ahead.
You buy javelin. Give you armor.
He points to
to me?
yeah, to you.
Oh, jeez. So I do want 3 of those javelins. How much for
1
that?
gold and 5 silver, friend.
1 golden. Okay, that's fine. I actually add a question to DM.
Yeah.
To the DM. I actually don't have any gold
Right.
as level 1.
Well, this ain't working, is it? Like, he was trying to barter off the leather armor, and I'm like, yeah, we can work with that.
Phaedra's just gonna. Oh, okay, gentlemen. Okay, first of all, Smiley, was it?
Yes, dear.
Smiley.
Yes.
I think we both are aware that no javelin is worth 5 silver.
It's worth the gold, isn't it? You're right, dear. You have the right of it. I should be charging you a whole gold for each one. 3 gold.
No.
No.
This
Oh,
is
I
a
see. You
single
work
blow.
for us.
Finn sort of sidled over when he saw the conversation. He's like, smile.
So
Try and rip these
if
guys
you
off.
will
They're friends of
sell
mine.
me the
Oh.
javelin
Mhm.
at the appropriate price,
Mhm.
sir,
Mhm.
I will deal with the nice lizard man for you.
Well, I was gonna sell him 3 javelins for 1
Yes.
gold and 5 silver. That's the original agreement. I will stick to it.
That sounds alright.
That
Otherwise, I just take 2 gold pieces for his leather, and then he could trade the 2 gold coins for 4 of these javelins.
The thing is that the leather piece, it's not worth 2 gold, 3 gold, mate. It's worth almost like 25 gold, I guess. Something like that. Do I have a notion of that? I think I do, because
If
like,
you do, it's 10.
Yeah, it was 10
10.
earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
And he just kind of like waves his arms around. Where are you gonna sell it? It's gonna be
Well-
at least a few days before we make it to Tynek.
how about let's meet in the middle. We both have a fair price, but you are correct in that supply and demand on the open sea is, well, you're the only supply.
You're
I'll
very
give
bright.
you 8 gold for all 3. 'Cause it seems that my fellow travelers here are getting a little upset. I'll give you a gold for all 3 javelins.
Make a persuasion check.
Ah, crap.
Yeah,
Am I helping?
I mean,
Am I helping?
I don't know, are you? Yeah, you
I'm
can get
trying to
advantage then. Yeah.
Yay. There you go.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
nice.
awesome.
Oh, God, dirty 20. Okay.
You spent it now.
Alright, so he puts his hand out for the gold piece.
Okay, I'm gonna pass over the gold piece.
He like starts mouthing the gold piece, starts biting it, making sure it's real, and it's like, fair enough. Here you go, my friend. 3 javelins, and the lovely lady paid your tab. You say thank you
Thank
to
you.
her.
Eh,
Hands it to
helpful
Sarah.
lady do complicated things.
Also,
I know. It's fine. She's
What he
just
means
gonna
is thank
kind
you,
of
Phaedra.
pat Sarav and
Yeah, that advantage
put
was also
your goods back, sir. That's fine.
And I'll take the javelins and I hand her the leather armor.
Oh, okay.
Barter.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
And then Smiley
Yeah,
sneaks up to you, Phaedra, and he whispers to you, says, now who's the one that took him for a ride?
Sarav looks very content,
She's
There you
gonna-
go, buddy.
having
She's
learned
gonna
nothing.
pass Krister the armor and nudge him like, put that back.
Okay, I'll handle this. Don't worry. Just like holding it to my face. All right. I'll put it on my bag. Just thank you. But I will pay for that. Don't worry. All right.
Okay. That
I'll grab you a drink afterwards.
okay. Along with that, I would also like to motion to the trader for one more transaction.
Sure, my friend. You work for us. What can I do for you? What did you forget to buy?
I would like to trade this hand axe for something a little more helpful. Say maybe a battle axe or a war hammer.
Hand axe for warhammer is not going to be an equal trade, you know.
Of course, but I am most certainly willing to pay for any difference.
Yes. See, today I did not put my player's handbook beside me. What's the price on it?
The hand axe is 5 gold, the battle axe and the warhammer. Well, the battle axe is 10 gold, and the warhammer is 15.
Alright, so increments of 5. Alright, cool. Just need to know what my baseline is. Alright. So he pretty much says, well, how much you have on you? Because I don't recall us paying you just yet.
I did a couple of odd jobs here and there before I became under your employ.
Very well. What do you have to offer? You want to offer up this freaking thing, and then what else?
I will, let's see, as I go through my coin purse and actually give myself enough shade to look, so I'm not jipping my... I am going to say, the hand axe and 7 gold for the battle axe.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
So,
Though it is a measly 2 gold difference. I'm sure that with the employee's discount you may accommodate.
so 7 gold and your hand axe for a battle axe.
Correct.
Make it happen. He once again shuffles through the giant crate, reshrinks it, and hands you off the item and takes your item in trade plus your money, and then shuts the lid, reshrinks it, puts it back in his pocket. Well, it's been a busy day for me, folks. I hope you got what you need. And remember, if you need anything, come look for Smitey.
Oh, and one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Flasks of oil. Do you have it?
In our surplus supply, not in my crate. Oh, Lord, no, never carry that on me.
Oh my. Yes, I guess that's it.
Okay. I mean, if you're in need of a flask of oil, I think you could probably get a flask from the oil barrels that are probably located down below for, like, lighting the lamps around the boat.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll do that as I go for
Don't
it.
get too greedy with it, like maybe 1 flask, okay? 'Cause I'm not giving you a barrel. It doesn't belong
Oh,
to
no. I would ask for 3 at the most.
That may require a persuasion check. Give you 2.
Good. Me and down the middle.
Yep. And Captain Marlowe continues barking orders. The cruise continues, and unless there's any meaningful interruptions you guys need or want, we could just kind of like get further along in our journey. I don't know how long you guys want to stay on the boat, but you tell me what you think. Like, do you want to have a few more conversations before you make it to landfall?
Well, I would probably, I don't know how far the travel time is, but I would spend at least 4 hours in the lower deck performing a long rest, along with an extra hour to bond myself with my new battle.
Oh boy.
Yep, easily done. Anybody else needing to make any kind of preparations or what they're doing as the trip continues?
I'm gonna check out if anyone else, what the people on the boat with us, the group is actually doing after we arrive at our destination, because I actually don't have a clue what to do. So I'm just gonna like approach Finn. Whereas Finn is like,
Finn's just kind of been deck, trying not to get yelled at by the captain.
oh, hey mate, avoiding someone.
Just trying to work and not catch trouble.
Actually, I gotta ask you something. Do you plan to work on the ship for a long time, or do you want to do something else? What are you gonna do when we arrive on land?
Well, I mean, the ship was really just a get out of town quick because I had caught some trouble. Have to keep my head down when we get to Tynak if we're going to Gillian Bay. This isn't exactly where I saw myself retiring. I'm interested in setting out to explore the world.
That's weird. That's odd. I'm just asking though. I'm actually looking for someone, but I don't think I'm gonna find a person right away. But
who are you
still
looking
know
for?
what to do. Yeah, it's a friend of mine, an old friend of mine. Just went missing a few months ago, but yeah, don't think I'm gonna find him anytime soon. But
Thanks for following. Alright, just want to say thank you to everybody who's been following and watching tonight. And you guys here are continuing your trip. There is a scenario that has been rolled, and I'm going to play it out here in a moment here, but I just want to let you guys finish airing out any other situations you wish to conclude before we move on.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm. I could definitely leave the. My idea of a fun time. If I don't know, the crew I was running with kind of got separated, so I'm looking for some new folks to follow with. So if you're heading out on the road, I might tag along.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to hitting the road some way, but yeah, we might just stick along. All right,
Sounds fun.
sounds fun then. I'll just talk to the guys, see what they want to do actually. So, thanks for the talk.
Great.
Just move away.
Do you want to keep exploring where everybody is and having that conversation?
Yeah. Let me check real quickly with Zurus. Ahoy, lady. You alright up there? Or still blinded by something we call the sun?
I have a question, if I may. Silvers?
Yep.
Are you male or female? Because I got the impression you were male.
I am male.
Okay, he kept
Male.
arguing with it, and I was like,
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
easily
But-
discernible, but still.
It's okay because down the road I may actually dip into that with my disguise, but for now, yes. But along with that, I am now on the lower deck taking a long
Oh,
rest.
yeah, that's true. Forgot about that.
Oh, this
And
would
our
be
friend.
seen any time throughout the day is what I was trying to get at. But
Not gonna.
Oh,
interrupt
anytime.
our-
Okay, my bad. So,
yeah. We're just
go ahead.
like resolving like small little cutscenes between like boat rides where you go around and talk to your party and try to see what they think of things. You know, that little part of the game.
Okay, so go ahead and play out again. I'll retort.
You mean we talking? Zeros
Yeah,
and the
you're
Krister?
talking. You're talking.
Yeah.
Hey, boy mate, you fine up there? I mean,
Huh? Oh yeah. I'm fine.
I'm down here, not there.
Yeah, you're up in the crow's nest in this one, I guess.
You don't look
Yeah.
so good in the sun. Wanted me to climb up? I'm just gonna ask you something.
Yeah, come on up.
I'll just try to climb up the clumsiest way I can.
Make an athletics check. We'll see how clumsy
Oh.
it is.
Boy, athletics, not acrobatic.
Not acrobatics on climbing, my friend. This is all about upper body strength.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's-
mean, it takes you a while. Like you said, it's a little clumsy. You feel like your footing's a little hard in places, but you manage to get up there just about out of breath.
That was something. The view here is good. Also, oh Jesus. Okay.
Hey, easy there.
Okay. I'm fine. Do you plan on traveling with this crew anytime soon? I mean, I don't know how much time you're doing this, but
I'm mostly just following you guys.
Right.
It seem like a good, well-rounded bunch of people. So
all right.
it's a temporary job.
Just want to make sure we're just like tagging along good people because I don't want any nasty business with slavers and such.
Yeah, you can understand that. I'm more of a night shift worker. If you already understand my heritage, but
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't. I usually make appearances like this very often.
That's weird. But well, anyway, I'm not here to judge anyway. So if you want to tag along, I'm just notifying who wants to do so. So, well, it's gonna be good to have you. I guess we're gonna be traveling around. I don't know. Well, we'll help ourselves out. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna try to drop gracefully from the crow's nest the best I can.
You could
but-
use an acrobatics for that.
Oh boy. Now I'm scared.
I got a quick question there, Star.
Yes.
Why is SAR's character image different on our screens compared to the stream?
I
I
don't know.
changed it mid game
Oh, so
to try to match the actual icon.
Oh, so what you're saying is I'm looking at a much older one?
If you're seeing the fish with the thumbs up, that's just my old account icon.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, everybody
the one
down
with
there
the,
is not. Yeah, everybody
Yeah, the
down
token
there
is my
not
real
the-
picture.
Okay.
Okay, I got lost in what you were talking about there too. Matter of fact, I can make this easier. We can just let's see here.
Yeah, I'm just curious because I was like, shit, is my game fucked up or something?
No, you're fine.
No, at the
Like,
beginning of the stream, I changed it in the hopes that it would change there,
should be able to do that in your profile.
so that
but you
people
have to
don't think I'm a
change that.
Kuatoa.
Yeah. But
It might, if you switch who you're chatting as, it might switch the picture. Toggle it back because I
No,
still
that-
see you as the fish.
no,
guy.
no. Like the picture down there at the bottom, that's related to your profile. So whatever your Roll20 profile has as a picture, that's what it's displaying.
No, if
Right?
you
No.
click as a player, you can click and change the name from your Roll20 name to your actual character name, and it'll
Cool.
change it to your profile. Because
Yeah.
that's why mine switches from the heart book to the actual Phaedra.
Or how about this? Did that do anything?
No.
Nay.
I mean, I changed the name. My icon to see it. I can see it just fine. This isn't really important.
Yeah,
anymore.
this is it.
No, I know, I was
We can
just
fix this after stream. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
We got caught on a tangent, guys. Anyway, so I will just ask: do you want to keep questioning your party mates, or
I'm just gonna make sure that they're not like doing anything weird afterwards the boat trip. So just gonna tag along on what we're gonna do.
Well, Phaedra has to deliver the book she went and got.
Well, it's not far away. We can tag along if you don't mind. Do you? I mean, there is a lizard folk and a tiefling and a drow.
I don't see why
we're-
you wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to tag along.
I'm just saying
but
that most of the people don't actually like those kind of
it is a
activities. But I'm just saying, if you're not comfortable, we are fine. But if you're okay, then it would be a pleasure to tag along.
Well, like the
I don't-
YMCA of traditionally evil races.
I don't think the veil was particularly racist, was it?
No.
Star?
Yeah, because they have Underdark connections, so it's not as racist as you would think there.
I know. The veil is fairly diverse. No one would care if you tagged along.
Okay, sounds good. Where are you heading, anyways? So just to make things clear.
Oh, I work as an archivist in the Vale of Valor. At the library there.
I am so sorry. I never heard of that before. I'm just like from, I'm not used to these kind of places. I've been my whole life in one single city. Do you know Calvona, right? I mean, the capital of Perentia.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, I lived my whole life there, and I actually don't know what the bloody boasts you're talking about, but yeah, would be a pleasure to finally meet something new, I guess, if you don't mind, of course. Okay, so we're just tagging along. Don't worry, I'll just move away for another. Anything else? Do anything else? Or just go talk to Sarv. Thank you. Talk to you later. Just move awkwardly along the boat to do nothing else.
And then you are joined with Sarv at this time?
Yeah. Do I see Nutella? I mean, I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to pronounce that.
No,
I'm just
it's-
gonna
yeah.
get it slowly.
What do you think, Red? Have you come up to the top of the deck at any point?
Oh, yeah, I was muted.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so I kind of was calming myself down, played my little pan flute, and I said, okay, let's see if they're normal again. And I'll walk up, and thought, okay, this is fine. No one's nude, and where is the and no, that's wrong screen. Where is the entrance to it? Is it on where I'm at, or is it on the other end?
You can pop out from either end. Like the decks can
Okay.
come up on both sides.
Yes, I just come up, So,
Hey, lady, you alright?
yeah, you know what? It's just, it's crazy. I haven't actually grouped up with anybody in a very long time, and seeing someone get naked all of a sudden kind of was a little bit offsetting.
Hey!
Yeah,
Never mind the crap that I saw yesterday with the whole arm eating thing. It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. I had to breathe down below.
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. I'm not used to it yet, but you see, the thing is, I'm trying to say is that Sarif is a good guy, and we're actually just fleeing from slavers, and we did the right thing. I know. I mean, slavers are not good anyway, so.
Oh,
The
yeah.
point is, and what I'm trying to say is, we're trying to tag along to do some traveling. At least my objective here is just travel around new places. So, if you two, I want to ask you this: if you want to tag along, that's fine. But if you're not comfortable or not yet
Oh,
secure
yeah.
about it,
I'm fine tagging along.
okay.
Just
So-
just some people need to, keep their shirt on and clothes and whatnot.
I'll try my best to convince him of
Sarif
such.
sighs loudly.
Come on, buddy. There's nothing wrong with being dressed. You know that.
Sort of can't kill fish, man. Sort of can't eat his hunt. Sort of can't bask in sun. Sort of cannot do anything.
I'll
Really?
turn to Nihila and just say, sorry, I gotta take care of my son. Turn to Sarif, hey man, don't worry, we'll just talk this out, and I'll just approach him and try to soothe you the best I can.
And
Look, it's not this
Narila,
way.
you feel a tap on your shoulder, and this strange guy with a smiling face and a cloak pulls out his coat like he was flashing you or something, and you just see him have all these trinkets inside. It's like, need to buy anything?
No, I'm actually good, but do you have anything special in that coat?
Always got big special. And he pops the finger against the wooden box that's in the middle.
Is there anything to put someone to sleep?
Kind of strokes his chin for a moment in thought. He's like, oh, people sleep. It's like poisons, right? I could dabble in some alchemy. Do you have payments?
Do I have the what?
Payments? Do you have any money to ching ching ching?
Sure. Well, it depends. How much would it cost for some sleeping potions?
Alright, so you tell me your intent with these sleeping potions so I know if it's something that you would actually have or not.
Well, my intent right now is just if I need to use them, like maybe on myself and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to guess at. Are you looking for a way to go to sleep on it, or are you trying to be able to poison somebody else to go to sleep, or...
No, mine is me or someone else.
No, so
I have no intent right now, but if I need to, like if someone's getting rowdy, I want to be able to calm the situation down.
Roll me a persuasion, and I'll have him roll an insight against you, and that's just going to be the counterbalance of whether he has something like that. It's not necessarily him trying to incite you, but it's just to see if he has, pretty good. Pretty low. Alright, so, he produces a vial, has little specks of dark blue mixed with a green elixir into it. And it's enough for one dose, he tells you. And he's like, 1 dose, 5 gold. It will ease you to sleep, but it will not keep you asleep, if you know what I mean.
You only have one of these, is that correct?
That's correct.
Boy, I'd almost like to see a demonstration of it, but
Well,
is there any
no.
way you can come down in price?
Make a actual persuasion check this time too. The chink is a little slow coming in these days. I'll do it for 3 gold.
Okay, sure. Now hand him 3 gold.
Alright, he'll hand you this innocent vial of green liquid with blue specks in it.
Okay. Other than that, I think I should be good.
Very well then. Thank you for your patronage. And he turns on his heels and walks away.
Do I get a creepy vibe from him?
I think everybody else did.
Yeah.
You can make an insight check if you like. And,
Actually, yes, I will make an insight.
what do we get? Let's type in some info. 14. His fixated smile, you don't know if it's an affliction of his actual face or if he just uses it as his own disguise. I mean, it seems fishy. He does seem to have seedy dealings, but on the up and up, he seems to be pretty much like a merchant, along with being the second mate or the first mate of this ship.
Okay.
I need... Oh,
I'm actually wondering, would his seedy nature, and I assume because he's on high seas a lot, is the way he's acting like this because there's females aboard the ship?
No. It does
No?
not
Okay.
seem to be anything related towards sexual advancements or anything.
No,
is-
I
or-
mean just the
Like, is he-
idea that
he's being
he's
seen
always-
because of that, or yeah, he seems to be this way with everybody, man or woman.
I don't know. I'm saying from the standpoint that he hasn't seen a woman in quite some time.
Oh yeah, he's not. He doesn't have a problem in that department. He must have got his rocks off before he jumped back on the boat.
Okay.
Who knows? But yeah, he's not that kind of seedy. At any rate, at this point, I need the guy in the crow's nest to make a perception check, and it is currently like nighttime, almost like 7 p.m. on this particular night. And you guys have been sailing for about 2 days at this point, just to kind of like give you an idea of that time is taking its toll. So, Obi, you're blind during the day, not the night. What happened?
Well, I mean, I just woke up from my nap.
Oh, mercy. You and your night shift. Let's see here. There's some whispering on the deck from the sailors. And they quickly, like, somebody must have noticed it. And you see a lot of the sailors rushing up to Barlow.
Hey, what do you see
Captain,
down there?
Captain. And they all point off over into the distance off to the right. What is
Do I
that,
see
starboard?
anything?
Make a perception check. Anybody who would love to, you can do so.
Okay. I
Oh,
was gonna say, I'm like still
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
kind of
try.
standing.
Absolutely, I want to get you guys to play some D&D. Feel free to roll in bones.
Many eyes strikes again.
Absolutely, look at all that.
At least Many Eyes is seeing things. 'Cause
Jeez.
Yes,
that's
so-
such a-
Alright, natural 20, nice. Alright, so for those who rolled 18 or higher, you see what looks like blue scales glistening in the water. A long snake-like creature seems to be interloping around the ship. And then you see Captain Barlow out maybe the corner of your eye, and you hear the crew go, Captain. Yes, I know. Very well, let me get the... And he pulls out a medallion from his chest, and he starts to do a prayer. Oh, Mistress Leviantia, you of the high seas, the goddess that bestows upon us, please grant us your safety as your creature comes within our waters. And then you
Can I
hear,
identify the creature?
make a religion check.
Oh shit. 1 second.
May I make this check as well?
Anybody
Nope.
trained in
That's a
religion
big
may.
nope.
Nope, I'm not
Oh
trained.
boy. That's a no, sir.
You know what? No, go for
Yeah.
it. If you want to make a religion check on it, we'll see if you heard about it. So feel free. This is
What,
free,
for everyone?
free willy nilly. If you're interested in what this is, go for it. Who am I to keep lore from you? Did you want to make one to Phaedra? I would actually want a religion check from you, especially.
Yeah, I actually want to try it too.
She's not religious.
That's fine. Just roll it.
Really?
Just roll it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so this is totally new territory for you, right? All right. Yeah, I think Nilra, or we're gonna figure out how to say this eventually. Don't worry.
You can just say Nil for short.
Neil, you
No.
No.
Okay, so basically, being from Corinthia, you've heard some pretty tall tales. And these tall tales range from the worshippers of Leviathan, who is the water goddess. And her seas are her domain, and this creature that you see before you is her pet, Leviathan. It travels the seas, and it seems to make chaos wherever it goes. But for this particular night, this creature is docile. You see it rear its huge head up for just a moment, and just take notice that praise was being given to Leviathan, and it goes on its way, just zooming out into the ocean, continuing in some random direction.
I look puzzled and I actually will go over here and I will whisper in his ear, I think something's wrong because he has some powerful medallion for some god of some sort.
What do you mean? What?
A god, something about sea, something I heard folklore about. It's kind of crazy, and I'm kind of curious what else he has up his sleeve.
You mean you want to do something?
No,
would-
I'm just
we
saying.
gonna
We
jump him?
should be,
No.
no, I'm just saying we should be very careful with this captain. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Just gonna try to talk to him
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Phaedra would be real interested in learning, so she's gonna go over and start asking questions like, "What was that?
Yeah,
What's the trinket you're holding?"
what's that all about, Captain? I have no idea.
Oh, this here. This is an emblem of Leviathan. Are you guys daft to the sea goddess? I mean, we're on her oceans more often than not. If you don't give praise to Leviathan, her freaking pet will just tear your ships asunder. Most captains who travel the sea know this.
Look here, Captain.
I've heard rumors, but I never saw it for myself.
Yes, it's not the
Yeah.
first time we came across that creature. And
Yeah,
you
Captain,
see...
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh
ahead.
no, I was just
Sorry.
going to describe that. You could see him have like a long, forlorn look. And this captain, he's got a gray beard and everything. Like he's seen some, a lot of time on the ocean. And it seems like he's drawn back to an old memory. That was a violent day, that was. But
Tell me about it.
nothing to worry about because we are in good favor with the goddess. Aye.
So the bad fish eat boat.
Yes, the bad fish could eat lots of boats. Matter of fact, if you look over there and he points to a random carcass of a whale, that one didn't make it. And it's not even a boat.
No. So that could be us, but we're not dead.
We're
yet, so-
protected. Don't worry about it.
What
That
makes you
can't be
so
us. We are not a whale.
But that's true too. I totally agree, my friend. Kind of pats Sora on the back.
Chris at this point just roll his eyes and just okay.
So apparently, but no, go ahead.
Yeah, but Captain, what do you actually mean by protected? It's like we're not gonna die to that thing, right?
Those who worship Leviathan, like myself, are protected by her blessings. That's her pet. It patrols the waters, and if she deems it necessary to destroy whoever's in her waters that she doesn't want there, she can do so. But as long as you're faithful and you pay your homage to your goddess, there's nothing to worry about.
So what's this homage?
You
What do
kinda
you pay her for?
I'm a cleric Levidian. What more do you want from me? Look,
I just want to know things. I'm
I
actually
know.
really new to this.
Oh,
I haven't been to sea before.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
just it.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
No, you're a curious mind. I actually like that. Would you like to learn more about my goddess? Come, we can go below deck and talk for hours about her.
I do
Yikes.
think. I do think that's not really necessary. I just want to understand if we are actually in danger because of that creature. I'm sorry if it's something important to you.
No,
but...
it's perfectly fine. No, Leviathan is a creature that patrols the waters, and I give good faith to my mistress, the mistress of the sea, if you will, and she finds favor to leave us alone. And that's all we can ever ask for. I mean, she blows like a hurricane, you know what I mean? If you treat her wrong one day, she will tear your ship asunder. But as long as you keep giving her the praise she deserves, your ship can continue running the waters.
Oh, that's alright. I just hope you never treated her badly, because if that wrath got on us, that would be good, I guess. But, alright.
Tell me about it. Ugh. And he, once again, you can see him get that forlorn look again, like he was remembering something.
You're alright, Captain? Want to share something?
What was it? About 12 years ago or so, a couple of young upstarts decided to fight the Leviathan.
Oh, sounds rough. Tell me about it.
Well, it's this one man who was dressed in black, and his other guy had like silverish hair and had like a brighter complexion about him. They claimed they were brothers, but they didn't get along for a lick of shit, if you get me drift. And then we had a confrontation where the waters got a little unsteady. The Leviathan came out trying to destroy my boat, God forbid. I think it was because these guys were just real assholes, and Leviathan was really pissed off. And, well, the strangest thing is those two morons jumped out of the boat, somehow float, hover, whatever it is they do in those strange ways, and as soon as they both stroked the Leviathan together, there was a big old bright light. The Leviathan disappeared, and the two of them were like sea loves on the frickin' water. We had to go fetch them out. Both fell unconscious, just from, touching swords? I don't get it. It was weird, but they got rid of the Leviathan. For that day, anyway.
Oh, that's weird.
It was weird. I might have had a little too much rum that day.
I guess that day and also other ones, but alright.
Perhaps.
I'm not judging.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's actually not a problem. I'm a man of fun water myself, if you may ask, so don't worry.
But anyway, we are protected by the goddess, so feel free to go about your business. We will be in Tynax soon. Probably another
awesome.
day of voyage.
Thank you very much for the reassurance. Yeah. Oh, guess that's my turn.
No. Alright, anybody else got anything else? And that was the event as well.
Nothing for Sarov. He looks like he's anxious and really wanting to get off this boat.
A lot of people would after seeing the Leviathan.
More because he's incredibly bored and wants to move around.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is pretty limited too, yeah. I can agree.
I'm not bored. Sarov is.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. Alright then. You guys continue for almost another day. Unless there's any other major events you guys want to cover before land. About 100 yards away, you hear a sailor in the crow's nest that's not our drow friend. Land ho! Somebody who can actually see. In the day. In the day, my friend. In the day. Land ho! And, they start going into their mode where they have to start getting the ship ready to make port. And they spend the next half hour, making sure they're not coming in too fast or too slow. And they check to see if there's a dock for them to dock in. And eventually they dock in a village or town known as Julian Cove.
Julian Cove.
We got a little bit more time to go. I was thinking that would be a perfect spot to stop, but we can go for a little bit longer. I was hoping to have more of the cove ready for you guys, but so as you guys are getting ready to pack your things, come off the boat and whatnot, you are greeted by the scent of several restaurants, several culinary type cuisines can be smelled coming from the city itself. And you can see many fanciful buildings that, like, how can I put this? Like a upstyle homestead of sorts. Like restaurants are popped up that have like a fancy view to them, a fanciful presentation of like a home welcoming type of scenario. I'll come up with the word later, I'm sure it'll come to me. But this whole village or city seems to be a tourist attraction. Definitely there's a lot of money in this city, and there are schools and schools of culinary finalists in here. Like, even from where you're standing, you could see some people traveling the roads dressed in white hats that kind of like represent being a chef of some sort, going through the market from just where you could see getting off the boat. And at this point, you guys are allowed to leave the boat. Captain Barlow thanks you for traveling on the Foxfire and hopes to never see any of you sons of bitches ever again. Have a good day.
Wait, what about the two people that worked on the boat?
They can get their wages and they can leave if they want.
Does the captain not want to see them either?
Get out of here! No. No, actually, the people who actually work on the boat, you get 10 gold pieces. And the captain will ask you, do you want to continue working, or are you going to get off here?
I think I'm good.
You getting off then?
What's
I'm
my
gonna get
bet?
off as well.
Cool. Well, if we ever come back this way and you guys are looking for work, I'll keep you in mind.
Thank you very much.
Very well. Have a good one. So you two get 10 gold from that.
Cool.
And the rest of you may continue on your merry way.
So as we head into the town, Finn's definitely to pull his cloak up over his head and keep his head on a swivel, hoping he doesn't get recognized by anybody.
Yes. Are you fishing in Disguise Kit by chance?
Disguise kit, I am, yep.
Alright, roll me the Disguise Kit itself. I know this ain't you actually putting on disguise, but this is kind of like your stealth for being in disguise. I mean, yeah, technically you are trying to be stealthy about it. So, Disguise Kit. With
I clicked on it, it says dexterity. Okay.
Yeah, it's dexterity. It needs a modifier to go off of.
Who's trying to disguise himself?
Finn.
I will help Finn because I know what
he,
it's like.
he technically didn't need it, but yeah, you can still help him.
Oh.
Get a 19 on that. Alright, yeah. Let me see here. So I'll just roll some basic, like one guard, just checking. Yeah, you're good.
I go up to Finn and say, "What's going on? Or are you applying makeup all over yourself?"
Feel free to.
I got in some trouble. I got in some trouble here. That's why I jumped on the boat. And I had to get out of town.
What'd you do? Get a girl pregnant and I nudge him in the shoulder?
Not exactly. Tried to acquire a little bit of property that don't think somebody really needed.
Well, so someone's daughter is what you're saying. I gotcha.
Yeah. Fair enough.
What part? So, I don't think we ever established where in town I healed Finn. Are we near that spot?
Fairly close. Like, he was probably making a dash towards the harbor anyway. But, yeah, you could say, like, just this road coming up to about up here in the north section. Like, we'll say, like, right around there.
Cool. Phaedra's gonna nudge Finn and go, "Hey, wasn't up there where I found you?"
Yep. See that really there? We were a little sloppy. It wasn't as empty as we thought it was.
I look very puzzled. What are you talking about?
Well, let's just say we're up the streets here, and there's a lot of money here, but I don't have any of it. I tried to get a little bit of it, the easy way, maybe.
What do you mean the easy way?
Oh.
Kind of just like look in the window there, and they've got so much. You just take a couple of things, and they don't even notice. They're so rich.
I look and I said, "There's a lot easier way to do things. You could." I look him all disappointed.
Probably easier than getting shot with a for sure.
Look, I would judge, but if you're in need of money, that's all right by me. Just don't make it a habit, you know.
Saurav don't have money. And look at Saurav.
You're doing good, buddy.
Alright. Yeah, so you come closer and closer to where you
Saurav is
first met.
kind of like in the town. He's looking around. There's a lot of people, right?
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
He's looking pretty uncomfortable, and he looks over at Krister and goes,
so many things. How to tell where the enemy is?
Oh, like place like this is where you should be comfortable most of the time. So if you're not sure how to identify your enemy for anything else, you just like, oh, I'm not really good at this as well. But I mean, look, there's people over there. They're just walking. They're just being peacefully. They're mostly just living their lives. If you see something suspicious, you ought to feel suspicious about it. I don't know how to explain this to you, but man,
Just tell
it's hard.
Saurav when to throw a javelin.
Oh, okay. So do not do that to any of these people unless they are like running or trying to hurt someone else.
That one's running.
No. This is get that down. Get that down. Don't do that.
I bet you sure her arm tastes really tasty.
Nah, all meat is tasty, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, that's scary. It's really scary.
Okay.
You don't have to. Sorry,
Say
you
when
don't have
kill.
Okay, so I would say you don't have to worry about this because there are guards in this city, and guards tend to look to people's safety, right? I know we have to take care of each other, take care of ourselves, our own being, but guards are here to take care of these people. So,
Good day, everybody. Guard says
good
as
day.
he walks by.
Good morning.
Right in the morning for y'all.
Oh yes, quite the morning. Blink, blink.
You're a little ways from home.
Poor guy.
Wow, a couple of you are a little ways from home. Well, enjoy your visit to Jillian Cove.
Thank you
At,
very
the,
much.
Okay.
at this point, Sarv, I'm going to be having my hands on your shoulders.
Why you touch?
Can't see well.
Oh,
Can't see well during day.
this one blind. Saurav show you way. He have many eyes.
I say, did you pull that from the dead enemies too?
No, is from name. Saurav Throden, many eyes.
Oh. How'd you get that name?
See good.
Oh.
He actually does have a good, quiet eyes. You see, he spotted the creature who was attacking the tavern back in the other day, right?
Oh.
Like, he was the first one to see those creatures. Everyone was like, hey, drinking and merry and be joyful. And he was like, javelin to the butt. Bah! And just sent it. And got it. That was awesome. I know.
So that's what happened. He
Yeah.
saw the enemies and was able to kill them so quickly.
Yeah, but
bad
the
fish.
Sorry,
that's fish.
I need a perception check from you, please.
Oh god, now I better.
Dramatic music.
Yeah, now I better roll good, or I'm gonna look like an ass.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Many eyes strikes again.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright.
He's more Sargon.
There's a
Sargon.
out of like the corner of your peripheral, you could swear there was like a Komodo dragon perched in this tree over here.
Huh.
You go to
Take
look.
a look.
Yeah, you go to look, and you could follow him for a minute, and all of a sudden this Komodo dragon just leaps from branch to branch, but the branches don't move. The wind doesn't break. There's no sound. There's no nothing. There's just this image that only you can see. And it seems to be leading out of the city.
Gosh, you just talked about not splitting the party, but every bone in Star's body says chase this thing.
I mean, they should probably chase you too, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Sarif,
I'm really gonna try to follow this thing.
Sarif, where are you going?
Sorry.
See thing. Food hunt.
Food
Okay.
lunch.
Remember when I said he sees good things, but
Not
he has a
person.
good. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so just follow him, guys.
So I don't know exactly where it is. So I'm just kind of moving my
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
without-
We're just
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
like, we're just gonna
Sarah,
keep,
where are you going?
He show you.
and we'll just kind of
so
like
I-
leave your tokens there and assume you're still running. All right.
Yeah, I just shout out. Did you find more fish to eat?
No.
What you
lizard.
saw? Listen.
So am
Like-
I still following it?
Yeah. We'll still assume you're still all running, and unless you guys
Okay.
start saying you're breaking away from you, yeah,
Is
you
this like
guys.
a tracking thing, or am I on it pretty?
Well, your perception of it, you're pretty locked onto it for now. But as soon as you get out of the town, you are greeted with what looks like a small, sparse forest. Not very thick because it's still kind of close to the town, but it kind of like gets bigger and bigger as you get further north. How far do you want to follow it? Like it seems to be jumping from tree to tree still.
Shit. I mean, he's got a one-track mind.
All right.
Sarif, what do you
Uh,
even see? I don't see anything.
Komodo dragon, but
Where?
strange, different.
No, that's weird.
Ooh, interesting.
Myself for
Different.
this. I'm gonna hate
I-
myself for this. Okay,
Um,
I got it. All right. You continue, and then this Komodo dragon that you see kind of like leads you to a field where there's some cows grazing, and then
Okay.
all of a sudden he stops there, and then you could swear this Komodo dragon is looking at one cow in particular. And then
How far away are we from the Komodo dragon? And the cow.
Well, other than Sarif the only one that would know. I would say Sarif was able to stay within 30 to 40 feet. Sometimes it would be further away because it just seems to leap without any motion to it.
Okay,
So
so
you guys
we
are
followed
following
right
Sarif.
along, or
Yeah.
Phaedra followed along right behind him because he said different, and she's curious and wants to learn things. So she would have been like, "Ooh, different! I want to look at it."
I have javelin in hand, but I'm not looking like I'm trying to throw it yet. Just
Right.
sort of being ready.
Do we have a vision on
Sorry.
the Komodo dragon?
Those are cows. Don't throw a javelin at a cow. Those are not our cows.
Not
No.
cow. Don't you
No,
see?
No, we don't see. How far away is it?
Look with your eyes.
And he points towards the Komodo dragon that he sees.
And as you point to the Komodo dragon, it disappears.
so
What?
Nil is very skeptical and has just been walking behind him, thinking, "What the hell is wrong with this creature?"
Okay, something seems weird here. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and
Hell
see
yes.
like
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Interesting.
going on.
Let's see here. Let me see what all it does. For duration, it senses the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
While she's doing that, I want to do a survival check to see if there's tracks or anything from where it disappeared.
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival.
Sure.
Trying to debate and I don't
Oh,
want to
boy.
ask this question out loud to spoil what's to come, but I
Is it
don't
up my alley?
think you detect any magic.
So I got
No.
25 on survival.
Okay.
You see no tracks whatsoever, not by that kimono dragon. And when I said it disappeared, I meant it literally went in like a
Vanished.
puff of smoke in front of your face and just disappeared. Like it
I
didn't
try to
go
feel
hide. It
around.
just
Try to feel around for where it disappeared, like just the grass or whatever.
yeah. Well, it was up in the tree branches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
whenever and you remember it was looking straight at one of the cows in particular.
So I technically already have the druidic language. Is that something we want to add in later?
You can do whatever you want with it. You have it.
I kind of bark out in druidic. Where are you? Show yourself.
And you're
That's
aiming that
new.
towards the kimono dragon. So
Yeah.
just doing some kind of strange speech that probably none of you've ever heard. And then all of a sudden you hear that cow that was being pointed at just go. "Moo."
Sarah shakes his head and says,
Many eyes has failed. There is nothing.
So,
buddy.
no, I'd like to call Krister over to talk really quickly about Saul's behavior.
Oh, yes.
So I think something's wrong with your friend, and I think you need to either try and figure out what's going on, or maybe we gotta drag him back to town and see if there's a professional that can help him out, because he just started saying things and he spoke a bizarre language to a cow.
He actually does that, but I'm not really sure what he's doing. I just go with it, but yeah, the thing is, I want to help him out too, but it's kind of hard because
think
I
we
actually don't know what I'm doing.
I think we need to see a cleric because maybe he's cursed or something.
this lizard needs
Phaedra.
Jesus.
Yeah, Phaedra's ears are getting warm.
Sarah, looking pretty dejected, puts away the javelin and starts walking back to town wordlessly.
The
Hey,
cow
buddy.
starts stepping towards you before you start to turn.
He
Ding, 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 ding,
takes a
ding,
double.
ding. Moo.
He does like a double.
Oh.
What do they call that? A double look.
Double
take? Yeah, and approaches the cow.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry,
I'm
please.
sorry, this is
And
funny.
does his
Not-
best.
not
Does
me,
his best
not
in
me.
druidic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Moo.
I go up to Krister and say, Krister, I think we need to drag him back to town.
Yeah, I'm getting to that point as
Oh.
well, but just a minute. He's
Okay.
talking to the cow.
Yeah, but don't you see how odd that is that he's talking to a cow?
He's a lizard. It's a
I-
cow.
I
It's-
reach to the ground and produce 10 good berries in my hand. And I attempt to feed the cow.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm not very good at those.
Yeah, well, I'll give you advantage. You
No,
have
it's-
good berries.
oh, okay, thank you. That's generous.
You have good berries.
Okay, 15.
As you offer the good berries to the cow transforms and turns into an old druid. An
What the-
archdruid, if you would.
What?
Oh,
Ah.
it has been many years since I've had the chance to see one of your kind. Moo?
What are you?
My
At this point-
name is
I'm sorry.
Moostruck. What's yours, friend?
Moose track.
Sorev Throden.
Zorav Throden. What brings you to my pasture?
Si Komodo. Want
Oh.
to know what is?
Are you druidic? I heard you say something earlier.
Sorev knows something about the marshes.
You start sniffing around you. Yeah, there's something marshy about you. Moo?
He's gonna switch to druidic from here on out when he's speaking to him.
Alright.
And he says,
How does cow thing do this? Sorev must know.
I am not a cow. I am actually human. I am an archdruid of the Circle of the Moon, and you must have been led to me. As he speaks this back to you in Druidic. He seems more
It is not
pronounced.
Komodo.
I'm not Komodo, but something must have led you to me. We are kindreds, I see. Is there something I can help you with, friend?
Sarif needs to know how to do what cow thing has done.
Well, it's just a little pastime of mine. I do find the company of the pasture to be very comforting in my old age. But
It can help the tribe. Must know.
then we must work on you, Sarv. And he places a hand on your chest. You must.
Why touch?
You're so scaly. I just had to feel it for myself. Sorry. Force I have. You'll
Okay.
find that our people are very friendly and very touchy. If that's a problem, we'll probably have to have a conversation.
No.
Oh.
Sarif can touch, but must learn.
Yes, you must learn. Well then, in that case, you need to get more experience, my friend. I could see you're fresh in these world. I could see it in your eyes.
Yes.
So, what you need is experience. Experience this world, and then once you're prepared, we can invite you into the Circle of the Moon, and you can start to learn our ways.
How does Sarif know when ready?
And he kind of turns back to comment, "Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out." And he transforms back into that cow, and he starts to walk away from you.
He looks strangely at the cow and moves back.
I got two questions. One, were they talking Druid the whole time? And two, did we see this happen?
Oh yeah, you saw it. It wasn't
Yes
an
and yes.
illusion, and they were speaking Druidic until that last line he said. So whenever he has that
About
bad,
Moo?
whenever he has that bad little, he ending his sentences with "moo," he's definitely talking in common. But whenever it went into Druidic, he was more formalized in his thought process.
I go to Krister and says, I think we have something wrong with Solve.
So yeah,
Sarif runs over to Krister and says,
Sarif must have experience.
Well,
What?
just a second, Chef. I'll turn to the elf lady beside Neil.
No.
I'm definitely sure there's something wrong with Sarif, but don't worry. We got this, I guess. Lizard folk talking to cows. Okay, focus, Neil. Focus, Krista. I'll turn back to Sarif. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of experience. Don't you worry, mate.
Good.
You're gonna be so much in that circle of stuff that the guy said. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
And Krista
we
just
go.
stared at the
We go.
ground,
Let's
like
talking.
preoccupied with himself. Just, oh God, what they have done.
Star, would Phaedra have recognized, even if she doesn't speak it, but would she have recognized Druidic and kind of understood what was happening here? He was meeting an archdruid.
Make a one. You can make either a nature or a history check, because you might have stumbled upon some of that in your reading.
dang, that second roll, though.
Yeah.
Let me
use it.
I don't think he had any way of using that. I'm sorry. Let's see here. So,
Just kidding.
okay, so there might have been whispers of Moonstruck, and probably some of the book knowledge states that this is the Archdruid of the Circle of the Moon, but he's not usually findable, if you would. He finds... It's even noted in some of the books that he has this weird habit of just wanting to hang out in cow pastures for whatever reason. And
Okay.
that's his favorite form. He just wants to be a cow all day and just graze. And apparently...
Well, I meant more because she
Yeah.
grew up in the Vale, so she grew up around spellcasters. Would she
Yeah.
have heard them talking about that weird archdruid that stays as a cow and
you probably
kind of
would
clicked
have,
with that
because
last bit where
There-
he mooed and spoke in common?
There was a time, and I don't know if your character was there, but it was probably brought up a couple of times whenever Moonstruck brought a kid who was really hurt back from some kind of damage that he took, and he was with the wizards trying to solve a problem. And he informed them that this kid touched a stone, and but that's like the least interesting bit. The fact is that every time he was talking, he always mooed at the end of his sentences. And then,
Well, I doubt she would have interacted with him, but she probably would have heard,
yeah.
like,
So like,
joke.
there's some,
Okay, so she kind of gets like, oh wait, I know who that was. Kind
Yeah.
of.
It was scouting.
It was cow thing.
No.
Don't you know?
Well, yes,
Cowtails.
it was the cow thing, but he's an archdruid, Sarah. Are you a druid?
Maybe.
I bet you were led to him to be your mentor. No wonder none of us could see the lizard thing you were chasing. It wasn't meant for us to see.
So, this one never saw it.
No, none of us would have seen it. Only you.
Well, let's sort of know when you see it.
Well,
He walks over to town.
Alright, yeah. You guys can walk your way back to town now if you want, and still have a conversation. I won't interrupt.
Well, that was weird, but at least we know something about Sarif now, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
Not a bad
Phaedra
thing.
would just kind of, fill them in with. I think that might have been the archdruid Moostruck. I've heard, kind of mostly jokey, haha, rumor teasing
That's-
about his
That's actually his
little
name.
habit.
Like a full 5 minutes later, you see Sarav like have a light bulb in his head, and he looks over at Phaedra again and says,
Wait, how does Phaedra know what thing is?
Oh, well, I work for the Oath and Archivists in the Vale of Valor, which is where most magic users go to train. And Moostruck is odd, and he doesn't really come around much, but he is a very powerful magic user. I hear rumors.
While she's explaining, Krista is just right behind her towards facing Sarif and behind Phaedra, and just gesticulating about she's being extremely intelligent, trying to make a symbol of a big head over his own head. She's smart, she's just big head.
So, Phaedra know many things. This
Yes,
is just a tribe.
I suppose I know things.
They do actually look like quite formidable with, stuff. I mean, I'm not
Inside
sure
of
about that,
time,
but
one who know many things is often leader.
he gives a nod and just continues walking.
Well.
Oh,
I guess you got a title now, Phaedra.
I mean, I have one. I'm a scribe.
Well, to Sarif now you have only one title, so get used to it.
Like,
Don't sweat about it too. Now move ahead to Sarif.
and you all eventually make it back into Jillian Cove. And you get some looks. Like, it does not go without notice that you do have, like, an odd assortment. A tiefling, a drow, and a lizard folk out of particulars that are actually catching the eyes of several people. But there's no real aggression towards you, especially seeing that you're all staying as a group. At this point, are we looking to do anything in particular, or... Like, I know I haven't given you any direction when you got here, but I know the only thing that is on the table is that Phaedra would be looking to return to the Vale. So,
What time of day is it?
I would say it's like mid-morning, around 10 a.m.
Nil would like to take Solve to see a cleric to make sure he's doing okay. Because now she's getting kind of nervous that he's seeing things and talking in bizarro language, and she just wants to make sure that everything's right in his head.
Yes,
Oh,
please,
I will
start
accompany
with-
them.
Okay, so you want to find a temple. Make an investigation check. And if somebody is helping, you can have advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag along.
I know the
goes
town,
with us,
so I could.
I don't know
Oh,
where I'm
help.
going.
Actually, yeah.
Even Sarv is helping you because he thinks this is part of the experience.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
21.
just I don't know.
Yeah, I was
don't know
about to
what I'm
say, yeah, like Finn actually is from here. You can be like, the temple is this way. Now, there's a couple of temples you can choose from. There's a temple that is dedicated to Kazia, the wind goddess of the realm, or you can go to the water temple, the Levianthian temple of the water goddess. Those are the two major temples of this city. So, which one would you like to visit?
Which one is God of Cow?
I think we just need to look for just any old cleric that would take our case.
Nah.
So whatever temple has clerics that are not afraid of dealing with lizard folk. How about that? Let's start with that first.
Yeah, the Temple of the Wind Goddess. They sometimes will little
They're definitely
soup kitchen, pretty nice. And
Yeah.
cows make a bit of wind too.
Oh, just
so-
a point of order. I'm keeping the good berries in my pocket.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then yes, let's go to the Wind Temple and see if we can find a cleric that can help our friend out.
Alright, so as you guys travel to the Temple of the Kazia, you are greeted by like a garden of sorts that's in the front area. The walled-in cathedral is kind of like got like a paved path that kind of like leads up to the front. You can see like a small fountain off to one side that has like water coming out of it, and then a well out in the back, and then there's like a trading yard that's on the far end that you can barely see, and then there's probably more property in the back that you can't quite make out just yet. However, you make it to the temple itself, and then you're greeted with the scent of incense burning, the breeze just constantly like blowing on your face, and one of these I guess that's a bystander who was just, or a person who was just recently in worship, kind of walks out, and then they kind of like greet you briefly, saying, "Oh, warm winds to you all." Oh, and then takes a little step back, looking at the lizard folk, and then quickly runs around you guys and leaves. But you're able to enter deeper into the temple, and upon entry, you can see like a priest, kind of like tending to some ceremonial preparation as he's at the podium, just like preparing notes and stuff. And then you can see like what looks like a couple kids running around the pews, making sure books are put out. And then also there's like a few ladies going around doing cleaning, detail, brushing up the place, making sure candles are lit and stuff like that. But what would you like to do?
Candles lit in a Temple of Wind gate. I go up to a I go up to a cleric and say, "Hi, can someone help me? It's more of my companion out. There's someone that specializes in lizard folk."
Everybody kind of like looks at you funny. Specializes in lizard folk, and looks over to Sarif.
He's imagining things, and I just want to make sure he's all right in the head. He even spoke a bizarro language of sorts. Never heard of it.
Yeah, maybe you should speak to Father Meta, and they kind of like point to the priest that's up at the beginning of the podium and everything.
I go up to Father and I urge Sarv to follow, and I go up to Father and say, "Father, my friend here is seeing imaginary things and talking bizarro languages. Can you see if he's all right to travel?"
Are you the one with the experience?
Wait, what?
The experience that Sorif must have.
Sir, please, let me just say something real quickly, because I'm so sorry about this. I'm so sorry about everything.
Yes.
He's actually with us. He's a good lizard folk. I vouch for him.
Yes.
And we actually saw a cow. I know this is hard to believe, but stick with me for this.
You saw a cow. Yeah. What you saw
And
far?
the cow,
We saw moose truck, sir.
yeah, that she got it. Stick
Oh,
with her. That
Okay.
she got it.
Oh, sure. I'm sure Moonstruck was just sitting out in the pasture somewhere nearby, and then all of a sudden just popped out at
No.
first. Hmm.
No,
Wait.
no.
Well, he
Cowman not
literally was
important. Let's
out
fight.
pasture.
Hold on, one at a time. I don't think I can hear you all.
Let her go first.
Well, he literally was out in a pasture just outside of town.
Was he? He, like, looks... Like, he doesn't know if he
Into a
should believe you.
human, transforms back into a cow. When he talks in common, he ends every sentence with moo.
Oh, God, I hate that guy. Yes, I
Yeah.
know exactly who you're
Yeah,
talking
the Archdruid.
about. Yes.
He sent a sign, or nature sent a sign to our scaly friend here, and he followed it out to Moostruck. They had a conversation. I'm assuming in Druidic, which I don't speak. And
I never
now
took up the
Sarev
language.
seems to be wanting to get experience. I'm assuming he's found his Druidic mentor, maybe?
I see. And you guys thought it was a good idea to come to me. Why?
Have you seen Komodo?
No, I haven't seen a kimono.
This one is useless.
I wanted to find
I
a
know, right?
medical professional that can tell us
Uh-huh.
if he's sane or not.
Sorry,
I've
is
never-
medical professional.
I've never heard this moose knuckle or whatever he's called, and
Well, here, let me look over your friend. He's going to do a medicine check on Zaro. Let's give him a +5, okay?
Can I do a medicine check to see if he's a hack? Because I'm quite good at it.
You can do an insight check to see if he's a hack.
Well,
Yeah, that's insight.
about
huh?
medicine?
I mean, you're still trying to incite him. You know what? I'd let either or.
Alright, well,
Okay, so he's looking you over and he's like, doesn't seem to be any physical appearance of an affliction. I mean,
well, mentally more so.
well,
Sort of strong.
I will
Yes,
turn
I
to
see.
Neil, and just
Yeah.
say, so it was an excuse to see him naked again. That's it, right? Just say it. Just say it. He's naked again. I can see it. I'm just messing with you. Don't worry.
I look at you. Oh, jeez, you. I am making sure he doesn't go off and kill more beings and then eat their bodies. And he's talking about this moose knuckle or whatever, and
Moose knuckle.
speaking in some bizarro language.
Yeah,
I
I
know,
totally
I know.
get it. Totally get it.
I'm
Oh,
just
wait.
making sure he's all right in the head. That's all.
Alright, so the cleric, the father, he kind of like examines the eyes, and then I don't even think it's worth wasting a spell. I mean, I could do a lesser restoration if that would help, but I don't think there's anything wrong with your friend.
No, have berry.
I'm just
Very-
really, I just need to know.
You know-
Could you tell us? Is he fine to be around? That's all I really need to know. Is he all there mentally?
Alright. I could do this professionally. Just give me a Zarv, was it?
Sort of.
Sort of. Listen. Are you okay to be around?
Yes,
Do you kill bad things?
of course.
Do you kill good things?
No.
He's good to be around.
That's reliable, I would say. I mean, it's a diagnostic from a cleric, so we should be fine, right?
As long as
sorry.
it's bad things. You're not a bad thing. Oh,
What?
You're right. I owe you more than this. Alright, look. And he like goes to Sarah again and goes, alright. Are any of these people around you bad?
No.
So you will
Good.
not kill them, right?
No.
Okay, good.
Eat them, no. Perhaps.
Now, question.
Uh,
And I have to ask this because your race does fascinate me. If you were to accidentally kill Moostruck as a cow, would you eat him?
Accidentally.
Yes,
Sorry,
accident.
kill accidentally.
You
Always
know, a random act of God or something. You never know. Divine intervention, if you would.
Sir,
Mhm.
Yeah.
sir, I
What?
think we're getting a bit off track here, but
Oh, I'm
we don't
sorry.
need to.
Sort of eat all things meat.
Excellent.
Okay.
So,
You do
the
know you're
big bad
talking
at
about
the end
his-
of the game is going to be this priest who's like setting up Moonstruck to die, right? No, we'll see how this plays out. Anyway,
The bugger.
all right. So no, he goes, look, I don't think there's anything wrong with your friend here. He's definitely
Okay.
unique. He's definitely out of his element, and he looks like he could use some friends. So I think you guys are the friends. Congratulations. Here's your gold star.
Oh boy.
Okay, well, Caster, apparently even a priest is thinking your friend's normal, so let's hope he stays that way.
Before you,
You do-
go off on that thought, no, I didn't say he was normal. Just said he was safe to be around.
Well, not everyone here is normal, so I would say
Exactly.
we should be fine with that. But one thing I have to add, though, Neil,
Yes.
the priest, not me, the priest said, we, you, me, her, they are his friends, not just me. So, see where I'm going?
I see where you're going from. The only problem is I just met you guys a few days ago, so
I'm just poking around. Don't worry, we should be
Sorry.
fine.
Starve approaches and says,
These ones already hunt together, eat together. This is what tribe is.
Tribe mentality. Very interesting.
That's actually funny. That's awesome, sorry. So, priest, I gotta ask you something else. I'm actually in a bit of need of money, and I just pick up my pouch and see that's empty. I actually want to buy some things, but do you know where I could get a job or something? I don't have even my instruments with me right now.
Oh,
"You have my leather armor to sell."
that is
Oh
true.
boy.
Yeah, perhaps you might want to inquire with, I don't know, you guys strike me as an adventuring type of crew. Perhaps you
Oh,
would be
yes.
interested in doing some adventuring for an adventure guild, perhaps? Maybe make a little group, make a little money?
Yeah, where can we say? Where can we can deal with that? I guess I just look to everyone else while asking that. You guys okay with this?
I mean,
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with dealing with a bit of money on the way, right?
Is
I
it
could-
experience?
Well, we should be seeing new places and dealing with new stuff, I guess. So, experience is experience.
Yes. Sort of go.
And I think we might end the session on that note, because I think we want to spend a week and actually develop Jillian Cove a little bit more, now that I kind of got an idea where you guys want to go. And yeah, that's our first session 0 into a session 1, I would say.
Awesome.
Well, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out tonight, be it you, my
boy.
players, or my viewers who have just joined us. Thank you for coming in. Just a quick reminder, if you are a Twitch Prime and you want to give a free sub somewhere, hey, why not here? Other than that, we have a Wednesday coming up, 7 p.m. Central, where we're going to be going back for Substrad. And what I'd like to do now is invite you to come check that out. We'll catch these guys again next Monday at 7 p.m. And then also, everybody's invited to come to our Friday open roleplay. Feel free to join us if you need information, !RP in Twitch chat, !Discord, and you can join our community. Leave a follow if you haven't already. And how about you guys say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook?
Good night to Twitch.
Twitch.
Good night.
Take it easy,
Good
guys.
night. Good night. Good night.
Night.
And with that, do you hear the calling? No.